Okay. I just want to make sure because I'm not
No,
hearing
no.
I wasn't hearing
I
any
did switch
sound
over
on
though.
the.
No, yeah, I took out the video. Probably should have put in the new one, but I never downloaded it.
Okay. Cool.
But
I am hearing everybody,
we
so
are
at
live.
least
Yeah,
that part's
unlike
working.
last time where I forgot to do that for like the first 10 minutes, 5 minutes last time.
Yeah, it
So,
happens.
hello. How is everybody doing? Hopefully, oh, hold on. Hopefully, everybody had a wonderful 2 weeks uh, since our last game. Quick recap from. Yay!
Minica's back. Minica's back.
Yay!
I thought Cubby was leaving. He's like, "Hey,
Like,
we're
screw
live."
you
And then
guys!
Bye.
Say, like,
Have fun.
See ya.
So you guys know the plan for this
was
week, right?
Did we get to DM
Sure.
ourselves this week?
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Time for
see a lot
Driz
of
to
good-
take
a
I'm
over.
lot
gonna
of good fortune
I'm gonna
coming
play
our
the
way.
boy. You guys have fun.
So we encounter an army of cats.
Oh.
Roll charisma checks.
Driz kicks them all into
Is
the
it
ocean.
is it possible to win a charisma
Nope.
check against an army of cats?
Depends on the cat.
Oh.
Depends on their leader.
The leader is Grumpy Cat.
We're screwed.
Rest in peace.
We
Everybody-
are
ev-
dead.
Fireball,
Everybody, roll
fireball.
your death saving throw. So our last session a couple weeks ago, our crew met up with a rather attractive female captain to the Drizz's liking.
Yeah,
Driz
Driz
is like
over the moon,
head over heels. Yeah.
Schoolgirl crushing.
And meanwhile, Rox was getting an absolute kick out of the fact that Big seemed
Nope.
to have no effect on her at
She's
all.
the type of captain that will literally throw anybody off her ship if she feels necessary.
I've already been thrown off one ship.
Being thrown off another one wouldn't hurt.
Wouldn't hurt me.
Isn't it? Don't we have to almost do it for
But
good luck?
Driz has
It's definitely not
it's
hurt the other
tradition.
It's tradition.
Tradition.
Like to break
Tradition.
Tradition. And no more of that before we get DMCA'd.
And if you know the musical, I give you props.
Oh, of
Of
course.
course, Fiddler on the
It's a
Roof,
great
dude. I'm
show.
Jewish.
It's a great movie. That was actually the first production I was a part of in high school.
Can't take Big to trivia night. I'll just yell out all the answers.
I said if you
I
know
said
it,
if you
knew
know it, I
said
give
it.
you
Hey,
props.
hey. History major here. I'm awesome at trivia nights. It's basically all my degree does for me.
Worked at Borders for years, so anytime it starts to move into like the movies, music, and stuff like that, I usually can do pretty well. Unless it starts getting more modern, then I start losing it a bit.
So,
Yeah, when you like me, I consider modern, like 1998 to 2005. So
but so this captain they were able to figure out where the group was needing to head towards to possibly obtain a boat across another lake to be able to get to the next ooh crap.
What is it with us in boats?
No.
We're searching for a boat again.
We're just yeah, we gotta go across this strait to get to this lake that we gotta cross.
We're headed to a
what?
fort where we believe our friend the necromancer may be.
Maybe your friend.
Oh, I'm opening up things.
Okay.
So they were able to talk to the this captain where she's gonna help get them closer to the strait that they need to get to so they can get to another boat to go towards the Tower of Ilfang of the Kobo Lord, which is where they believe the necromancer is currently planning his next demise of people and whatever else.
Yeah. It's where the Raven Queen has led Rox to believe that, that
Yes.
the necromancer may be.
So this captain is going to throw them on a boat and bring them to. Let me see if I can find those for you, man. Scotch.
What?
I'm trying.
I
you're
have
okay.
a mind space
You're-
creation. No, I have mind space
Well,
creation. I'm good.
I had a MySpace too.
But you should see the picture of Morgana, or I don't know if we actually called her Morgana, but the captain.
Roxana.
Roxana.
Oh,
Roxana, that's
okay.
right.
Roxana.
That's right.
Okay.
You can see who.
So
Riz is
if I'm
drooling
going
over.
to copy that, post that there. I have to go through all these dice rolls from last week.
There you go. There she is.
So that's
Oh,
what that's
sweet.
Roxana. That blue circle, yeah,
That's the
that
only
blue
image you
circle
need.
that I posted is where Captain Roxana is going to be able to drop you guys off, and then the next boat for that is kind of northwest of that area. Going back far enough, I'm not sure where that picture is.
Sorry.
I might actually get with our handy dandy. Actually, that wouldn't even be handy dandy. I could probably do that with AZ. Try to clean this out a little bit. But that's where the other, the area of where they might be able to find a boat to get across that lake to get to the Tower of Ilfang a little faster than if they were to walk. Bodhi and me. Yes.
At least that's what we're hoping.
They were told that there's possibly a fishing town in that general area. To last knowledge, they might have some boats that you can rent or purchase to get across. Yes,
An abandoned fishing town.
be able to find a boat to get through there. So, with that being said, at the end of our last session, they were getting on the boat to go with Captain Roxana to go to that general area of that first blue circle that we showed you, Scotch. And it's definitely going to take a few days to get there. So if there is anything that you guys have needed to do or was thinking about doing, now would be just the time so I can give, so I know Scotch, due to timing and kind of not sure how much is left, you're gonna be able to read, and you will, because I think it's 5 days total that you have to do that. So,
I don't know.
you'll be doing that.
I'm gonna get back to. Oh no, I can't because actually maybe I can because Brax should know it. I had been studying lockpicking under Gorag, but Gorag stayed with Captain Silver. But Brax could probably teach me some, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so AZ, role play that out for me.
Okay. So, of course, Rox decides to kind of decides it's probably a good idea to take Brax's mind off the fact that they're on the water again, and he doesn't tend to do too well with that. So he walks up and says, "All right, so tell me, you grew up on the streets, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you had to learn some ill-gotten ways of getting things."
Yeah, that's safe to say.
So with our previous boat, we had a thief on board who was teaching me how to pick locks. I'd like to continue studying that. Is that something that you could teach?
As long as we do it below decks, we're good.
Fine with me.
Okay. Roll me a. I need you both to roll me a d20. To have you roll a wrong thing. Brax, roll me a sleight of hand check. And then I would like AZ to roll me an intelligence check. No,
Toby,
I
you
did
see what
not.
Sammy posted? Audio is delayed for us and not you.
Also, what am I supposed to roll? Sorry.
You're rolling a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. 8 plus 4 is 12.
Okay, maybe I'm just missing something. I'm not sure how to do how to roll an intelligence check.
Are you doing it from D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Click your intelligence.
Just go over intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
click it, and do normal roll.
See, when I click it, it opens up a side thing, and then it says beyond 20.
I just
Look
clicked
in the
the
middle
little
where you've got your
circle
plus or
underneath.
minus.
Oh, I just clicked the little circle underneath and it rolled it for me.
Does not seem to want to do that for me. I wonder if
Something in your
mine
settings
broken?
isn't right.
Yeah, my rolls aren't working. Okay, then I'll do it the other way. Should just be exclamation mark roll intelligence
Check intelligence.
or check. Right.
All right.
Oh, that's
So, Brax he's able to teach you well, but you don't retain full knowledge during the time that he kind of showed you. Like every time that you would kind of like go to pick the lock, you would keep breaking the picks. So Brax actually kind of gets a little frustrated with you after a while because you keep breaking like his picks, but you kind of start getting the grasp of it towards the end, but he doesn't give you any more picks to practice with because you're just gonna keep causing them to break.
I look at him and said, "Yeah, I get it. I owe you some picks."
Hey, when in doubt, just point Driz at the door. No pick required.
But that might not always work.
Well, if we had let her knock on
That's
that one
you.
door, it might have been no arm required.
Just so you guys know, every morning I would cast Aid, which gives me, Driz, and AZ 5 additional hit points. And they're to your maximum, not temporary. So
Oh, they're not temporary?
they're not temporary.
Well, they last only for like 8 hours or something.
Oh,
like that.
right.
But they don't go under temporary hit points. They actually raise your maximum. So like my maximum is 44. I go to 49.
Right. Whereas my max right now is 39. I go to 40. I go to 44.
Correct.
Okay. And then I'm trying to figure out where I'm broken, but we can keep going while I do that.
What do you mean where you're broken? Oh,
why my
okay.
rolls aren't working.
Is there anything other than that? Gotch is reading. Anything else? Other than Mr. Wizard Man over there holding his wand?
It's one of my 2 fidgety things, okay? And that's Sirius Black's wand, okay? So don't mess with me.
Just
Okay.
helping out with boat things.
I would be like pretty much to the point of OCD, cleaning my armor and sharpening the glaive, just taking care of my equipment.
Okay.
Question: can I knit while I read?
Roll me a wisdom check. Well, I want you to.
Oh.
Exclamation point. Check wisdom.
Disgusting.
No. And it's a
4.
nat 4.
Ouch.
First natural.
No, you cannot knit. Thank you for that follow, the RPG Kingdom.
This is important
very
stuff you're
important.
reading. You need to pay
If
Fine, that's fair.
it's not just Travis, it's the RPG Kingdom. So as you guys are, you're doing your normal things. You're hanging out on the boat. You're taking care of your gear. You're reading your books. You're drinking your tea, drinking your ale, whatever you normally would do on during things.
Yeah,
Like,
I
whoop,
was there for a
whoop.
bit too. They kind of whoop,
Who's
whoop.
doing stuff?
It's probably me. You could, and if it's not, you
I
can
know what
blame
it
me.
might
It's
be.
fine.
Is somebody doing something in D20? Or roll 20?
I have roll 20 open and
I don't
everything.
know.
I didn't hear anything.
I-
I don't know.
I'm
what
hearing
about.
noises.
Let's
I
get
didn't
going
hear
Sorry.
on this campaign.
All right.
We're being so
So
lazy.
as you
Let's
guys
play
are
some
hanging, like doing
D&D.
what you normally would do on the boat, all of a sudden you guys you literally come to a sudden stop. Like you all kind of like the boat just stops and you all fall over. And no, I'm not gonna make you take damage. You all so sitting at a table. Everybody ends up on the floor. And all of us where is everybody? Would you be at this point? I know Jester or Brax was going to be more kind of downstairs in the galley.
I think Brax and Rocks are both down there, probably
Okay.
still just finishing up.
Wherever the most danger is, that's where Scotch is.
My middle name is Danger.
I'm in my whatever quarters I have, just tending to my gear.
Okay.
Rocks or boats supposed to do that?
Not generally.
So as you guys go into as you guys start getting up off the floor in the galley, Rocks and Jester or not Brax see a huge tentacle literally go straight through the boat.
And that definitely isn't supposed to happen.
And all of a sudden you start hearing the bell ringing the action bell, everybody get to the deck, everybody get to that kind of the warning bell, get upstairs, get right.
Someone on the deck. What's going on?
All of a sudden and I'm gonna do this because
Dun dun dun.
All of a sudden,
Oh, yes.
you see
Ooh.
7 tentacle arms come up and start grabbing. See, that's not even on the right one I'm supposed to be on.
No audio, Cubby. Oh, that's the one that
Static.
must be really fuzzy. Yeah.
There we go. All right. You're
You
getting.
get static from you though.
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't. I don't think it
All
shows
right.
up in the
Hey,
broadcast.
So you guys, at this point, everybody is on top of the deck. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay, give me just one moment because I've almost got this fixed.
6.
7.
7.
Oh, we got 2 people with 7. Wow.
I got,
It's
a
all
natural,
up to Driz.
got a natural 4 out of there too. So that's 2 tonight.
Driz got a 12, which is better than any of you can say.
Yikes.
And it still won't work. I don't know what's going on here.
My
Okay.
broken record will continue to be, if I'm going to roll bad, I want it to be on initiative.
Natural 6.
Much better to do it there than anywhere else.
Rocks.
Oh, that's an
Oh, look.
18.
Woo!
Rock's got an
Nice.
18. So, but the cool thing about this combat, right, is our party's split. So you guys have a tentacle down there, or you have to run up to deck, or.
So
and
you
we have
got
to be
there's
up
the
here.
the 6 there's the 6 on the sides, there's the 1 in the back, and there's the 1 up in the front.
And I'm guessing one of these squares is 5 feet of
Yes.
movement, or is it 10 feet?
It's gonna be 10 feet.
Okay.
There's 6 of you guys. So I got your numbers. 18, 9, 9. All right, so
The weird, it's not rolling. I click on things and it's just flat out not rolling. It's not that it's broken. It's just like for some reason D&D Beyond will not roll.
Maybe remove the Beyond 20 extension and bring it back. I don't know.
Maybe try a different browser.
Unplug it and plug it back in again.
Punch it.
Well, hey, it's not you breaking
to
things
space
this
it.
time, Menica.
That's what you think.
I was gonna say, don't jinx it. We're still early in the stream.
all right.
Problem is between the keyboard and the chair.
Picnic
Possibly.
error. Picnic error. I did tech support for a long time. I can go all day with these. It's an ID10T error.
Good old Pebcac.
All right, so at this point, just so you guys know, arm count is from the top left. It's going to go clockwise. So it's just arm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just to keep things easy, and they will constantly attack you from that location. They will not move, but they can go.
Spoilers.
Yes. Have to roll 2 more. I only rolled 6. And they go last.
I wonder if it's because I'm in. If I'm in roll 20, D&D Beyond is not liking the combination. Not liking. The
I'm in roll
combination.
20. And it's fine for me.
When mine didn't work, I just did the Discord commands, so that it wasn't a problem like the whole session.
Yeah, well, that's what I'll do. That's what I've been doing, and that's what I'll continue to do going forward. So
who's above deck?
I think
am.
didn't Cubby say that we all ran up deck before we rolled initiative?
No, didn't you guys see a tentacle bust through?
we saw a
Yes,
tentacle bust
they
through below
did.
deck, but then we're going to run just because
So you're
we want to see
below
if we can
deck.
get Rox would head up top to see if he can get a better idea of what's actually happening. Because
But
one
you haven't
tentacle
yet.
below, we're not.
Yeah, but see the thing when that tentacle busted through, the tentacles happened up top at the same time. So I think initiative has you guys below deck.
Okay.
It's theoretically one thing that happens all at the same time. Unless Mr. Tentacle Monster wants to be nice and wait for top deck to attack.
Well, I was
lower deck
thinking
gets
because
up
the other. There we go.
Army of cats.
Hey.
Okay,
Hey.
so yeah, I got because the other option would be we could just attack the tentacle that's right there, but
With that being said, top left will attack. No. Yes, top left will attack first, but since there is nobody currently, trying to think here, who all would have been on top of deck? Well, the only person that probably would have been up there would have been Driz. Okay,
Minnick
so
was
Driz
waiting
and
up
Min
there.
were upstairs. Everybody else would have been downstairs. Yeah.
In my room, yeah, reading whatever.
So, hypothetically, where would you have where would you say you would have been, Driz? On the deck before this
On the
would have.
deck.
Probably on one of the sides there, messing with
Okay.
the ropes or whatever. I don't know.
In the water, egg
Come
everything on.
get
Come on,
me!
play.
Just gonna dive in and see what this is real quick.
So,
That's my movement.
due to the fact that nobody is in range of one, it's just going to attack the boat to try to cause more damage to the boat. And does not. It just kind of like hits the boat and just kind of bounces off. The next arm, which would be the one right in the middle, will be able to make a swing at Driz. And I rolled a 13, which I'm assuming is a miss on Driz. Okay.
Yes, I missed it.
Next up will be Rox.
All right, since we can actually see a tentacle down here, I'm going to try to attack
With
it,
advantage.
try to hit it.
Because you're right on top
Okay,
of it.
gotta. All right. Oh, if I'm. So I
No,
probably can't.
you're
use my
right
bow,
on
is what
top
you're
of it.
saying. All right, then before I do that, as my bonus action, I am going to use Slayer's Prey, so it will get an extra 1d6 damage, and I'm going to attack with my short sword.
And this is.
Actually, I've got short sword and dagger,
And
so
this
I
will
can attack
be
with both.
The arm in the bottom center.
Wait a minute. If I use a bonus action, I can't use my second weapon, right?
Correct.
Okay. Where's my sword? There it is. No, there we go. So we're done. Nothing is
I
working.
saw.
All right.
Actually, I'm seeing them show up in roll 20. I think it just showed that because it showed an acrobatics. Like I keep seeing your athletic. Okay.
So I got it. I did finally get it in there, but I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah.
Is it attack, short sword?
You
All right. So a
roll
10, which
advantage.
I'm imagining
So
doesn't
roll
do
one more.
anything.
Yeah, roll again.
Oh, that's right.
You hit.
That's a 22. And then I need to roll a d6.
So he rolled a 16 plus a 6 to get a 22. And then he rolled a 6 plus a 3 piercing damage, plus he just rolled another 6. So he just did 15 damage to number 6. Not bad
Not
at
bad.
all. So that one, because it was through the boat, it's using its movement to pull its arm back out. Oh,
Wait, I do actually, you know what though? I do have
You're
one more.
fine,
I'm
go
sorry, I
ahead.
do have one more attack.
you didn't say you were done either, so.
Wait, did you say you used your bonus action?
I use my bonus action. I get 2 attacks. I get 2 attacks per
Oh, right,
action.
right, right. Yes, correct.
That's a 24 with so that would hit with 5 damage, and then let me roll my. I'm not even going to roll the
Yeah.
advantage on it because that.
Could potentially crit.
Well, that's true.
And he does.
As a matter of fact.
He did 9 damage on the crit damage.
And you roll the
And then I still have
extra
to-
dice twice because it's 2d6 because it's a crit.
Hang on though. I think that D6 might only work the first time I attack each turn. Let me double check on
okay.
Hunter's Mark.
I thought you said Slayer's Prey, not Hunter's Mark.
Or Slayer's Prey, I'm sorry. First time each turn that you hit the target with a
So,
weapon
so
attack,
it
I
did
get the
9
extra D6.
damage.
Yep.
Not bad at
Good
all.
damage, not bad.
So, so that's the end of your turn, right? All right.
the end
So
of my
at
turn,
that
correct.
point, that arm you got, both you and Brax just see that arm come back out of the boat from the other side. You just see like blood kind of like spewing out all over like the inside of the boat. And that is all that does for that current turn. At that point, it is now Drizz's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to try, I guess, and what do I want to do? Actually, what's the range on this? Driz is going to go rage into her own overdrive mode, and this spectral tentacle just comes creeping right out of her back, and she's gonna try and smack that tentacle that smacked her with it for
All right.
2 attacks. I think. Come on, there you go.
Hits.
15.
5.
And it does 5
Okay.
radiant damage. And I was wondering if I could cheat like that, but I can't. And then a 24 to hit, and I do another 5 radiant damage.
And damage.
And then as my bonus action. Oh, wait, no. Wait. That was my bonus action, summoning the arms. Right? No. Yes. Okay. Summoning the arms was my bonus action. That was my action. So that is the end
Okay.
of my turn, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Arm number 2 is going to attack the boat. And we'll do. It looks like it kind of knocks the top of the railing off, so it doesn't do like a whole it doesn't really do much damage at all.
We like to
Yes.
call that cosmetic
The
damage.
arm number 3, so just to the right of that, attacks the boat as well and is not going to do any damage to it. And then the arm at the front of the boat pretty much knocks off the front beam. So you guys just hear like a big crack and just see that thing just like start falling into the water. Driz and Scotch see that.
That's not good.
From there it is V's turn. I will
Okay,
allow you guys to use.
Is Roxana gonna be in this
It
combat?
is her boat.
It's her boat.
I will allow you
What were you
to
saying?
use a full movement to get from downstairs to get upstairs.
Okay.
Couldn't you just
But
dash?
then you can, but if you move 30 feet to get from downstairs to upstairs, that would still give you the option of using an attack ability. If you use dash, that's both.
Oh, I see. We're
But
just gonna
but
make
how would
this-
that be?
I
But how?
gotcha.
Right, Jester? Alright, I'm going. So then, what I'll do is I'll move to the nearest tentacle I have.
Well, you'd be
so
coming
it's
up.
gonna be this.
Like, see where that little door is in the floor, or like where that you'd be like right. I guess to the right of that. I'm not sure if you
Okay.
can't see that. Like, so you'll be coming out like right here.
Okay. That would not be a good idea because we're on a wooden boat.
No, fireball's probably not the best of
I was
attacks
looking to
right
produce
now.
flame. Here, have a fire sword.
He did this on purpose. All our strongest attacks are fire based. Like while we're on the
I
boat,
hope he
let's do
doesn't
this.
think that's gonna stop Scotch.
Let's
Come on,
see.
try to cast a sickness or whatever it is that the thing never likes to let you cast. Ray of sickness.
So what I'm gonna do is I guess I'll just use my short bow. I should be able to get a range on that of 5 feet, so I'm not even sure if that'll even get.
Well,
to
how
it.
would that be?
Probably
If
not.
you're using a short bow, you can shoot the short bow.
Yeah, short bow can shoot.
Yeah.
Short bow is a range of
Yeah.
80
So
feet
let me
to
do that.
120 feet, I think.
Yeah.
320 feet. Something
Oh,
like
I'm looking at my scimitar. Short bow is 80.
that. Yeah.
All right, so
Short bow you can't really
Yeah.
use within 5 feet.
since I've got the range, I'm gonna use that.
You shoot the arrow, and it just kind of hits the tentacle and just bounces off.
Oink.
I rolled an 8.
So
So
she
yeah,
rolled a
that's,
2
Yeah.
plus a 6, which was an 8. So you've moved, you've shot, so that would be your turn. Brax is up next.
yes, because I can't reach it otherwise.
All right. Well, I'm heading upstairs. I'm assuming
Yes.
through the same opening she had.
So you're gonna come out right here.
All right. I'm not close enough to use daggers. So everyone's favorite, we'll do Eldridge Blast towards the tentacle that.
Which would be the
Beam
one
is
to
fighting.
the right. This one here. The one that it
That's
hits.
15 to hit. And 5 damage. And I never remember the second one. Do I do another hit roll or just another?
Yeah, I would.
I don't think you get a second one because you moved. Do you?
Well,
No, Eldritch Blast is multiple for one.
yeah, it's
Okay,
2 beams,
okay.
so yeah. But I don't know because it's 2 beams.
be
Is
a
it the same
separate
hit roll
hit.
or is it? Okay. Well, did we say that I can't
You
do it?
can.
Can.
You
Can't.
can.
Okay.
It's 2 beams.
Just
I didn't
making
realize
sure.
it was two beams in the one action, basically.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It
So 18
hits.
to hit. So I'm assuming I still hit. Oh wow, really? And 3 damage.
Hey, it's still damage.
Womp womp.
After that, we go to Scotch, who is currently on deck. Where would you be located?
It would probably be like somewhere in the middle, somewhere, anywhere where I could like.
So you
Lean
probably
up
been
against
were
something.
leaning up here, like up against the mast. So you're right. So you're pretty much
Yeah,
in the
probably.
center of the boat. So you pretty much, with your spells, should have access to almost everything.
Fireball? No. Okay. Let's go. What's 1, 2, 3? Let's go number 4. Because I'm facing that way. So, I'm just gonna swirl my hands around and like make a greenish aura and say, seep into that thing. But I go, seep into that thing. And then I cast Ray of Sickness. Wait, I didn't do the thing. Did I do the thing? I don't know what I'm doing. It's been a minute.
Yeah, you did.
You're fine.
Okay.
27 should hit.
Oh yeah, 27 hit.
Yes, it does.
15 poison damage.
Yeah.
It's immune. Okay, cool.
But it's not immune.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, it takes that damage and it has to make a
I did.
Constitution
I
saving
failed
throw
it.
too. Good. Now it's
It is now
poisoned.
poisoned.
There's poison running through its veins.
It's
Nice.
seeping in till the end of my next turn.
Uh,
Eat poison tent.
That only poison the one tentacle, or since it's a tentacle of a monster?
I'm kind of assuming that all this damage
w-
goes to the same body.
No,
But
it's
it's
not
tentacle.
a tentacle.
Tentacles
yeah.
probably have their own hit points.
We're all tentacles.
Yeah, I actually had a question on that too, because so if they're all connected to the same they're not connected to the same creature, they're just considered
they're-
as random tentacles.
We'll never know.
We don't know yet. Yeah.
Well, I kind of need to know because I cast
But
the
Rox doesn't know.
Slayers.
Rox doesn't know.
Rox doesn't know. But I
Rox
cast
doesn't know.
Slayers prey on it, and if it's all one beast, then every time I hit it, it's gonna get that damage.
Then you'll find out.
That is true.
Okay.
No, each one will have its own HP mark. So each one, it's all connected to one mage complete beast, but each tentacle has its own HP.
So each tentacle is
As
basically being
correct.
treated as a separate creature, which is not something that
Yes.
Rox knows, but it's just that. Gotcha. Okay.
Escalade.
Bonus action Misty Step to get to the deck. So I would come up Probably somewhere around the mast. Probably as just to the north side of the mast. We'll say.
So right in that
Here.
general area.
Yeah.
Oh,
A little
right
bit
here.
below that, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Each square is
Correct.
10 feet, you said? Take one step forward, and I attack the middle of the 3 tentacles with the glaive.
Okay.
10 feet.
And it misses.
And that's a miss.
You roll this. You roll a 7 plus a 2.
Attack. Actually, I
Oh,
rolled
yeah.
a 2 plus a 7. And now I rolled a 1 plus a 7. So I'm having a great day so far. And that's my turn.
From there, we go to this tentacle right here, tentacle number 7, and it is going to attack the mass itself. And it actually hits. God bless it, I keep dropping my dice. The top of the mass takes a good chunk of damage, but does not fall. The top, the number 8 next, and does nothing. Back to the top of the order, we go to arm number 1 to attack the boat and does nothing. Arm number 4 is once again going to attack Briz with disadvantage. And does a 16 hit.
I think my AC is 16.
Yes.
So, no?
Yeah,
Yes.
if it
I never
equals
remember
it,
if
it hits.
Yeah. I always get that one mixed up. Whatever I DM, I have to write it.
You take 8 damage, but I need you to take I need you to roll a d20 escape roll.
Is it the grapple? Because if it was a grapple, she would roll either athletics or acrobatics, her choice.
Yes, it's a grapple.
Well, they're both the same, so it doesn't really matter. Okay.
Take 8
took how much
damage.
I got a 15.
You are
for
now
that athletics
restrained.
stuff.
For a restrained creature, the speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So you would be attacking at disadvantage. From there it goes to rocks.
Okay, so I get up onto the deck. Can I see the one that I hit
It's
earlier, or
off
did it
to
just
the
kind of
left
leave?
of you. It's this one right here. The one to
Okay.
center of the boat.
And which is the
one
one
on the
that
right.
currently has Driz?
Center.
Okay. Hitting the one that has Driz doesn't free her though, right?
The only way you'd be able to free her is if you actually kill it.
Okay. I'm still gonna go ahead and try. I'm gonna use
Okay.
my longbow, and to not have to worry about it, I drop my short sword so I can just grab the bow
Oh.
out.
Shoot, never mind. It's already too late.
And I'm going to use my +2
Okay.
arrows. So I just means I add 2 to whatever
Yes.
attack I do, right?
Would it be attack or would it be hit? Yeah, it'd
Or
be damage.
damage, I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Okay, so that's a
Hits.
20 to hit, and that'll be 8 damage because it's 6
Yes.
plus the additional 2 because I'm using.
Okay.
And then my second shot. Ooh, is a 22.
Nice.
And then
As
11.
that second arrow goes into the tentacle, it starts to go back into the water real fast, but in the process drops Driz onto the boat. Or she grabs onto to the side of the boat as it goes back into the water, and you just see just blood. Driz just sees red water all under her. So that one is officially done.
That one is done. That one
And
is done, and
Driz
Driz is free.
officially free,
Mission
which
accomplished.
is in time for her turn.
Okay, so I guess I'll use my movement to scramble up onto the boat and that number
Number
two's
two
still
is this
around,
one
right?
up here. Yes.
And I just deducted 2
Okay.
arrows from my inventory.
Oh wait.
2 of the.
Yeah, and
+4,
it
too.
Number
has it taken
two
any
has
damage?
not taken any damage.
I guess I shouldn't ask that anyway. But just gonna try and run over to that cannon and try to load her up.
That
guess
would
might
be
be
an
an
action.
Assuming it's not loaded.
None of
Okay.
the cannons were loaded. Cannon. Which one of these two? This one right here.
No. The one directly in front of Tentacle 2.
Yeah.
The ones in the back
I
of the
see
boat,
them.
they're like 4 in the back.
Just
6 in
figure
the
if
middle,
you
2 in
got
the
up
front.
onto
Yeah.
the boat and then got moved over, you wouldn't be able. You'd have to use all your movement to get over there. Plus, because what's your movement speed?
40, I think. Yeah, 40.
Because that would probably get you to about here.
Oh, I thought I went down like closer toward that third tentacle. My bad. I
Yeah.
see you removed the other one. That's
Because
why
the
I
other one
thinking
was
that.
right here.
Then I guess I'll just run up to number 3 then and attack it with the
Okay.
astral arm some more. So 2 attacks with that. Yeah, natural 20.
Natural 20. Woo!
Nice.
Only for 8
Get 'em.
radiant damage, but still.
Okay.
And then it attacks again.
It
I don't think an
actually
11
does
hits
hit.
though.
For another 5.
Whoa!
On
So
this
that's
one?
5 more radiant damage. Well, I keep rolling 1s on these d6s. It's so frustrating. Every attack so far, I've rolled a 1 on a d6.
Well, with the exception of your crit.
Well, my crit, one of them was a 1. I rolled 2
Well, that's
d6s.
true.
One of them was still a freaking 1.
From there, arm number 2 is over here, but not close enough to attack Driz, so it's going to attack the boat. And does no damage to the boat. Arm number 3 is going to attack Driz. Crit hit 20.
Ouch.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. What did you say it was? A 2? I have foreseen the future.
Oh yes, that's right. She has
I
portent.
give you the fist.
It was that too.
Oh, you meanie head.
Aren't you glad I'm back?
So I guess it's a 2 now. As it
I
does
guess
not
that doesn't
hit. I'm going to go cry in the corner. That was
pretty
a
big troll move right
huge
there.
troll move. That goes to the tentacle in the front, and it does nothing. So from there we go to V.
Jinx is at the door. Go, 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 go. Okay. I'm gonna just use my bow again,
Attack which one?
and
The one that you attacked is
yeah,
dead,
we killed that
or
one.
is no longer there.
Yeah. It should still reach.
It would
the-
reach. It could probably
I have
reach
six.
any of them. But the one on the left
Yeah.
is one that AZ hit earlier.
All right, so let me go ahead and attack that one then.
Crit hit. 3 piercing.
Crit hit.
And she rolled a 1 as well.
So she does 6. So she does 6 damage to
Freaking waste.
number 6. Which, by the way, I forgot to attack with when I went to Driz. So is not attacking this round.
Yeah,
It's,
because
it-
nobody.
it-
damaged
skipped
so
a
much.
turn.
It's spaced.
Yeah,
That was a freebie.
no one's really hurt too bad right now. So yeah, that's. I was gonna look at my bonus action.
Driz is the only one.
I
Taking
think Driz
Yeah.
is the only one who's been hit.
You had
She's
to
only been hit for
rearrange your
8.
plans when that portent kicked in, huh? You're like, oh god.
Son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
I was like, oh god, I
Son of a bitch.
Only for 8. That's like
And
a third
I
of my hit
cast,
points.
Never mind.
gotta heal. That's I'm like,
You will eat these good berries anyway, and you will like them.
here, throw.
They're juicy and delicious.
From there it goes to Brax.
All right, Brax is pretty pissed at this point. He doesn't like boats. This thing's messing the ring. So I'm the
Yep.
same one that V was attacking. I'm turning towards it and just screaming enough without realizing what I was doing. And Cloud of Daggers appears. Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Yeah, looks like it. You did
I don't see that's a hit.
17 damage. As the daggers kind of form, like the cloud of daggers forms, and all you see is all these daggers just boop, boop, like real fast being shot at the tentacle, and you just see just like the last one, just real fast went right back under the water. So that one is officially done. At that point, we are at Scotch. Or is there anything else you can do, Brax? Okay.
No. I'm not close enough
Scotch,
for anything
you are
else.
up.
All right, I look around and I say, "Oh, holy hell, they're everywhere!" And I cast Ray of Sickness again as I turn around and attack number 7.
Seven's this one right
Yeah,
here.
number 7. Yes. Wait, no. Yes. Okay. All right. Wait, hang on.
Loki.
I'm trying to. Here we go. So 25.
Yes, it does.
25 hits, right? 18 poison damage.
Number 7. And he fails the Constitution save or whatever. Yeah. So he is now poisoned.
And wouldn't this also be when the poison
That
kicks
one's
in on
dead.
the one she hit?
That one's dead.
Oh, never mind. That's right.
You did how much damage? 18?
18.
I'm trying to do math in my head. Okay. Is there anything else that you can do? Alright,
Nope.
From that point we go to Escalade.
Hold on 1 second. I will move forward to, I guess
This
it's
one
number
right here?
3. Yeah. I'll move to within 10 feet and attack it. Now, I have a question. You're saying each individual tentacle is its own entity.
Yes.
Is that accurate? Okay. That takes away everything I was gonna do. Oh well. Alright. Just attack.
$14 hits. Was a 7 plus a 7. Does 11 damage.
Oh, second attack.
26 hits. For 13 more damage.
And then I'll do my bonus action attack with the other side of the glaive.
That does not hit.
Okay.
From that point, number 7 is not happy and takes a attempt at Scotch and does a
4.
okay.
I don't know what you rolled, but 4.
I rolled a
You rolled
13. All right.
You rolled a 4. Cause
And
I
you only
can
get
see
2 of those,
deception.
right? Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm just making sure.
Cody's like, okay, now to pull out my loaded dice.
Cody's like, it's
Scotch
all
is
Scotch from
dead
here on
meat
out.
now. No. And then 8 is attacking the boat since nobody is in range and does nothing to it. At this point, anybody that is near the edge of the boat, which I believe is would be considered Driz, and Escalade, you kind of start seeing. Okay,
I'm
so
10
you won't
feet
see
in.
the edge.
I'm not
so
near the edge of the
Driz is the only one that actually can see what's happening. She starts seeing like a lot of like bubbles, like at a fast rate, kind of occurring on the water. But that
Here comes the head.
at that point, arm number 1 attacks the boat again. It hits the boat. And it actually like puts a nice gaping hole in the back of the boat. So at this point, you start seeing all the other crew members like that weren't like just like the ship crew running down below to go take care of the repairing and get water out and whatnot, which brings us to rocks.
All right, I'm gonna turn my attention to the one at the bow. But
that would be
I don't know what number that is.
5. So the one up in the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct. And I am going to recast Slayer's Prey, and then we're going with 2 shots on the bow with.
So assuming that you were still down here, correct? Like right where you kind of came out. So you're
right. So I have to move around.
You're gonna have to go because you got 2 sets of stairs on the side, so it's above. You wouldn't actually. You'd have to go up the stairs on either side.
Okay. In that case, I guess I'm only going to get 1 shot because I have to do the movement.
Well,
right?
the 2 shots isn't that a bonus action?
No, the 2 shots are my attack. I get 2 attacks.
If you get 2 attacks, you get 2 attacks. But the
bonus action is my Slayer Prey. So do I not get to use that then if I move?
You still get your movement.
Okay. Oh, all right. So I'm fine. What you're saying is because I don't have to move like excessive amount. I'm fine to still move, use Slayer's Prey, and fire 2 shots. All right, that's what I'm doing.
So, are you going? Are you on the south side or the north side? Just so I. Okay.
Let's make 15. It on the north.
Oh yeah. 15 hits.
For 10 damage because it's the +2 since I'm using the +2 arrows, and then I need to roll my d6 for the Slayer's Prey.
How much?
Another 6 to that, so that's 15 total. 16 total because it's 8 +2 because I'm using the +2 arrows. That's 10. Then 6 on the Slayer's Prey, so that's 16 total.
Okay.
And then my second one is a 19, which hits. For another 10, I don't get to roll the Slayer's Prey on that.
From there, because the other arm on the other side is dead, it goes to Driz right next to number 3.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just keep attacking it with my own tentacle. Battle of the tentacles. Okay. Ooh, another natural 20. And of course, one of my d6s is a 1.
It's a 1.
So it does 7 total damage.
Your hits have been great. You're just doing no damage.
So does this qualify as tentacle and tentacle violence?
Oh my god.
Sure does. I'm pulling
I was saying in chat, there's
to fight this tentacle.
I was saying in chat, there's an anime joke that could be made right about now, but I'm intentionally trying to avoid it.
And then a 15 to do 6 more damage.
This.
And actually...
Yeah, this time you actually can do a bonus action.
Yeah, I can't, though. Well, actually... How far away is that? From where I am to the front of the
10, 20, 30, 40, 40 to 50 feet.
I am going to spend a key point to Step of the Wind to disengage this tentacle and sprint as close to the other end of the boat as I can. You guys have this.
So you're going up towards the front of the boat? Oh, okay. So you went that way.
Yeah.
Toward that tentacle still up toward the front. Yeah.
The one that I pretty severely injured.
From there it goes to number 2 up in front. There's nothing to the boat. number 3, which the only thing that is near other than the boat would be Escalade. So it attacks Escalade.
As soon as it comes within 10 feet of me,
So
I
even
get
if it's
attacked.
attacking?
Yeah, as soon as it comes within 10 feet, doesn't matter what it's doing.
No, it's
10
only if
feet.
it moves in. It's just not moving in, it's just attacking.
You're the DM.
It's not moving, so it's attacking. So you're already in combat with it. Uh, 16 to hit.
Yes.
5, nope. It's gonna attack the boat since AZ is too far away, and it literally, and it's gonna actually scratch itself on the boat itself, and does some damage to itself, but not quite enough to kill it.
It's got to be hanging on by a thread at this point.
From there, it goes to V.
Alright, so yeah, just gonna use my bow again and
Well,
attack
that
the one
one's
I've
dead
been
now.
attacking.
So you.
Then I'll move forward to the
3.
the number.
The one that's pretty much
Yeah.
that everybody else has been attacking.
Yeah. Yep.
It does not hit.
But I rolled a
3
9,
plus 6.
so
Assuming you can't do anything else, correct?
nope. I
From
can't do
there,
anything
it
else.
goes to Brax. Ooh, excuse me.
Where is that tentacle that we're attacking in relation to?
You're still
I'm still
back
pretty
here.
much by the door.
So yeah, you're still kind of by that door. Well,
But
the
where's
one
the
that's
tentacle that we're attacking,
been
is what I'm asking.
attacked is here and here. The other 4 have not been attacked as of this moment. No. This one has.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah, this one has.
7 hasn't it?
Given I'm right here, the closest one's could be the one at the bow, the one that Ross is running
Yes.
towards, right? All right, like a kid with a new toy, I figured out Cloud of Daggers, so we're going to do that one again at the one towards the bow. That should be within 60 feet, isn't it?
So if you move here, yeah, you'll be within 60 feet.
Yep. We're going to do Cloud of Daggers again for 20 slashing damage.
What if the green and red circles? I don't know. You do you do a lot of damage. You can definitely see it's wanting to. It's kind of swaying back and forth at this time, and it's still up on top.
My last official action is to look at rocks and point at the daggers and see what I did? And then
Rox attempts not to roll his eyes.
And from here it goes to Scotch.
Okay. These things are tough. So, I guess. I'm just gonna Ray of Frost, number 7.
Okay.
Oh balls!
It worked.
Wait.
Well, it's a range of
okay.
60 and it hits.
Okay, so I rolled a 3. That was really bad. Okay.
Yeah, 11 hits.
And now the poison is going to kick you.
It does 12 cold
yeah.
damage.
That's 2 6s, my friends.
Nice.
Its speed is reduced by 10.
So he'll just like sink into the water in slow motion when he dies, is what you're telling me?
Roll me another d6.
Okay.
Maybe you freeze the water around it.
2.
Rolled 6, 12. So that's 14. All right. Escalade.
Do I see anything from where the bubbles were?
Not at the
That,
moment, no.
There's okay. I assume I'm still by
correct.
3, I guess. All right, I'm gonna attack.
You hit with a 4, so there's another 4.
There's 3 tonight.
And you take your glaive and you literally chop this thing in half. Like the whole top half falls towards you onto the boat. I want you to roll me an athletics check.
Woohoo!
Oop, button. And you are successfully able to jump out of the way. Roll me a d6 as well. So you actually kind of jump this way away from it. So more towards the center of the boat.
Okay.
And that tentacle is gone.
dead.
And back.
I run across to the other side.
That
So I don't know what number
that
that
would be
is.
7.
Directly across. And take my second attack.
hits.
19. For 14 damage.
That one is still
That
up.
one's still up. Alright, I'll take my bonus action attack with the other end of the glaive.
Hits.
16 to hit. And 5 more damage.
It's still up, but barely. Like you can kind of see it, just like the one in the front. It's still, it's holding on. It's fighting to stay up. That one is actually next, so it's going to attempt to attack you. And it misses. Number 8 attacks the boat. Also misses. At this point, you guys just start, like, the whole boat starts to shake. And in the process of that, I'm putting this in place of it, but the whole head just kind of comes up on top. Like, comes up to the top of the boat. And that is its only turn for this round. So we go back to the top. No, arm number 1 gets to go. And
Oh, okay.
it once again hits the boat. And punctures the inside of the kind of the front end of the boat once again, so they are down there for more to continue to patch up. It goes to Rocks.
All right, so I'm gonna turn to the head, which I'm assuming I don't have any
From
problem
where you're
seeing
at.
from where I am.
No, yeah, you could see that clearly.
All right, so as my bonus action, I am going to cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
Now, hang on, because I'm going to cast a level 2 spell slot on it. And this is next time you hit, or cast it on me, because next time I hit a creature with a ranged attack before the spell ends, the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition, the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack, and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much damage. So that's my spell. And it's going to do 13 damage, assuming I hit. And assuming it misses the saving.
14.
We're going to go... Well, that's not the...
Yeah, it's a deck.
Oh, dex... That I still have to... But I still have to hit with my bow before it actually goes into effect. Because it's each time... It's the next... Is it each time? Hang on. Let me make sure. I think it's each time that I hit. While it's active. Oh, no, it's only up to one... duration's concentration only up to 1 minute. Yeah. The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapons, it's only this one time. All right. So there goes my first shot.
It misses.
Oh, that's a 10. And my next shot is a 26.
That's gonna hit.
Which definitely hits. So that's going to do 8 piercing damage. These both were once again with. I'm still using my
10.
+2s. So it does 10 piercing damage, and then what did you beat the dex roll?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so you're going to take 6 damage or 7 damage on top of that, because it's 13. Half is either 6 or 7.
We'll take 6. 16 damage.
Okay, so that's 16 damage total.
Okay.
I'm
From
done.
there we go to Driz, who is currently like... Oh no, she's back here now. Her head, yeah.
Yeah, that thing popped up like right
Okay.
behind me. No, I'm not that
Like
far
the
up. I can only
stairs?
make it to you see those
Right
crates
here?
before the front mast there? Yeah,
Okay.
probably right about there was about where I was able to get. Maybe down the stairs, but yeah. Because I had 80 feet of movement for that dash. So you said this thing's head's kind of like on the deck. Does that mean it's within punching range? Because
Yeah.
this tentacles weren't.
This
But
thing's
thing
within
is fisticuffs range. Okay, so well, Driz
Time
is
for
gonna
fisticuffs.
definitely
Crap.
like this thing pops up and Driz like basically like skids to a stop on her heels to turn around and is like pulls out her equal and is ah! I'm gonna run in and just start stabbing.
I've got the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest in my mind right now. Hello, beastie.
Now this is my magic equal. No, that's not the one I meant to attack. Magical equal. Or is that the one? Oh, there we go. Oh, it was the first. Okay, never mind. The first one was my first attack because I guess it was the magical equal. So 11, and I did 12 piercing damage. And then a 25 to hit, and that's a natural 4 for my damage roll.
So
to do
4.
8 more piercing damage on this thing's face. Ah! That second attack, I'm gonna just kind of like, drop, or no, well, no, I'm not gonna drop the equal. I'm gonna do a flurry of blows with a couple of kicks to this thing's face too. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
the
sure a
6
6
misses.
So never mind on that flurry of blows there, Captain.
So
And that is my turn. Or do I do that twice actually? It's 2 unarmed strikes. Do I do it again? Because it actually is only 1. It'd be 1 hit misses and then the other one. Okay, hang on, let me do that again.
because you're doing Fury of Blows, aren't you?
Yeah, so it's 2 more attacks, so there was 1 attack. Then a 15 does hit, so that is 8 more bludgeoning damage. With my foot! Oh, I'm kicking and stabbing, I'm like balancing on 1 foot all at the same time. Yours is
Okay.
dexterous attack.
From there, that was your turn, right?
Yeah, that was the end of my turn. I forgot to do an attack on that.
That goes to number 2, which is in the top left corner. There's nothing to the boat. Number 5, which is still kind of shaking and barely hanging on. Hits the boat again. And actually, kind of like rocks the whole front of, like, kind of like, just like, kind of definitely damages this upper front corner. With that being said, I need everybody, no, Rocks to make an athletics check. And Brax. Brax is up here too, isn't he?
Oh, ouch. That's a natural 4, but that's only a 7.
And Brax rolls.
And I got a 4 as well.
Brax
Yeah, but he
is
didn't get a
knocked
natural 4,
over, so he's prone at the moment. Yes.
Am I knocked over as well?
Does that count as an attack? I could
getting out of prone would be your movement.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
that's the environment, not an attack.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't do Hellish Rebuke against the environment.
No.
Hellish Rebuke against this boat. I'll show you boat.
Hey, that would fit. That would fit character.
It would fit his character, yes.
No.
Did I take damage?
I mean, if you want to, I mean, that's all.
Okay.
Like, you can attack the boat for doing it, but I don't know. You don't want to fall through or something.
I was trying to squirrel.
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way.
Thing at the bad guy.
If you do attack the boat, if you survive this battle, you might not survive Roxana.
Hey, thanks to my staff, I could do fireball too. I could blow this. I could light this boat on fire. Come on, come on, Scotch. Let's take care of
From
this.
there, it goes to V.
All right.
And you're still standing right here,
still...
like right at that, like right where you would have come out. So you haven't moved at all.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna go ahead and take since I've got this tentacle is about done too. I'm gonna go ahead and keep attacking it.
Well, which one are you going after? Because officially you've been like you don't know what's going on behind you. So this one here,
the one I've been attacking.
Yeah.
No.
That was the one that you made the shot at last time.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah. Yep. Not check, attack.
You hit
15,
with a 9 piercing,
with
and
a
as
9
your
damage.
arrow goes into the arm, just like last time, or as the other is like it kind of real fast goes into the water, and it dies, or it's out of commission.
I don't think I need to. Nobody's hurt severely yet, so yeah.
So
that is my
it
turn.
goes to Brax, who is currently laying on the floor.
I guess my action is just me getting
Yeah.
up.
Movement.
Move. I thought it was movement.
Oh, so I can still attack.
Getting up from
You just
prone
can't
is
go
half
anywhere.
your movement.
Half movement.
Yeah.
Oh, half movement.
Well, then we're definitely going to go at the head with Eldridge Blast.
So he turns around and shoots, and he hits for 7 damage.
And then attack number 2 with Eldridge Blast.
Hits for 1 damage.
With
But only
damage
for
of
1
1.
damage.
21 to hit, damage 1.
I agree.
Better than nothing.
We rolled a lot of 1s for our damages, though.
Oh, don't even get me started.
From there it goes to. Is that all you can do, Brax? It goes to Scotch.
That's it, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna quickly turn around and look at that head, and I'm gonna scream, "Biscuits and butt cheeks!" And then, is there anybody like within a 20-foot radius of that
Driz
Yes.
is.
head there?
That head,
yes,
I am, but don't worry
Driz
about
is.
Driz.
If I aim it on like the other side of it, maybe?
She's trying
Aim
to
it
fire
behind it,
without burning
behind
you.
it, and then it would be covered by the 20 feet, but we'd be safe.
Listen, Scotch is shaken.
Scotch is
Because-
done. She's ready to to have some
Just do it.
calamari.
You don't have any guts.
Scotch cast fireball.
I sure hope you don't critically fail.
Hey!
Oh, it's a deck save. Sorry, I forgot.
That's right.
It's a deck save. I should read the spell. I was just really excited.
So I have to do a
Will
deck
have
save,
to
right?
do a dex save. And I fail that deck save. And
Ooh.
Driz
Ah,
fails
Driz
it
failed
too.
Oh.
I got a
I
14.
thought- Oh, no, it's a 14. Yep. So Driz takes 24 damage. V, your
Listen, when
healing
I
skills may be needed.
Yeah.
When I
Yay.
accidentally
V needs something to do anyway.
rolled
Yeah.
it earlier, it was like a 30 something. So it could be worse.
Driz could still survive a relatively low 30 something.
Tried to aim it away from
She
Scotch is
still up.
small. I can't see over that.
So
thing.
Scotch
My
ju-
apologies.
Scotch literally just
It's
turns
scary
around and
and
like
big.
just without even thinking just yells something in meatballs and shoots a fireball.
All right. How big is that head? Do we remember the dragon? I'm very small. Okay.
Well, I was just doing the math on how this is actually a 5-foot grid because cannons aren't 10 feet wide. So if you do it based on the grid, I guess he's
I'm
30
I'm
feet
sorry. Like
wide,
I
the
don't
head is?
know
I
who's
don't know.
there. There's a big old head. I was scared. It's
Well, if
it's
you consider
24
the
damage.
head's going to be pretty, the
Very
head's got to be pretty
sorry.
big considering the size of those tentacles.
Also, I might have just set the boat on fire, and
Yeah,
I apologize.
like I said, if it were going by the grid, that head's about 30 feet wide, it looks like. So got a big old radius.
Cool. Did it hurt? Is the boat on fire?
Driz is like steaming, you're melting all her water away.
Surprisingly,
Or
no, the
steaming all
boat
her
is
water
not
away.
on fire.
Sweet.
Actually,
Minor victories, y'all.
I take that back.
Actually, he's mad at
The
me.
boat is now
Boat
on
is on
fire.
The boat. The boat. The boat.
Uh,
is on fire.
So now the crew is taking the water they're bailing from below and throwing it on the fire.
Got a
pretty
sunlight line
much.
going both
From
ways.
Scotch, it goes. Okay.
Wait, I'm not done. I scream, "Oh crap! Fire!"
Okay, now I'm done.
And you kind of hear Rock shout, "What did you think was gonna happen?"
Thanks. It's on fire
Alright.
too. No big deal. Got some singed dreads is all.
Everybody said, "Oop, see, I failed again." See, I'm failing here.
I
That's all right.
failed again.
We're having fun.
Why is there?
I suck.
I'll bring you guys back for a little bit. So from that point, it goes to Escalade.
Am I? How far am I from the head?
You were. If you look at the map, you were kind of like where that the ropes that are going up to the mast would be on the south side. So you're 1, 2, 3, about 30 feet.
I moved within 10 feet of the head.
Okay.
I use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the head.
Okay.
Does an additional D6.
Nice, you can do that as a bonus action. I can't.
I also have my Channel Divinity. I don't know where to go. Hold on. I lost it for a second. I'll find it again. Which is Vow of Enmity. Oh, okay, forget Hunter's Mark. I'll use Vow of Enmity. As a bonus action, you choose a creature within 10 feet of you. Gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute until it drops to 0. So I Vow of Enmity, the head, as my bonus action instead, and I will attack the head. With the glaive, now with advantage.
Yep.
16 hit. Okay, I'm going to add a smite on top of this. So the regular damage is 11. I'm then going to use a spell slot, first level spell slot, to add features and traits. When you hit it with a melee attack, you can spend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target. So I have
Hopefully, you'll get better radiant damage rolls than Mel's been getting tonight.
2d8.
I gotta remember that those can be radiant or necrotic, despite
5.
what that bot says.
Additional damage.
Okay.
Then I have my second attack. So
Hits.
22.
Oh, you rolled a natural 4 as one of those at D8s.
13 damage. I'll spend another first level spell slot for 2 more d8. That's 9 additional damage to the head.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
There it goes to arm 8, which would be in the back to the boat. Nothing there. So it goes to the octopus itself. The head.
Decisions.
Exactly what I'm looking at.
It just eats scotch.
I don't think Scotch is close enough for that.
But this thing's head up
I
here,
was
I just keep
right
thinking how
by that
stupid
thing.
Kraken mouths look. Seabirds. I got a beak. I'm a Kraken. You hit my tentacles. Probably what it sounds like.
That's exactly what they sound like. I've heard them. It's a
I
great
am going to
impersonation of it.
make a attack on Driz
That's what you think.
for
Maybe I should have used some patient defense.
18 to hit.
That hits. What's happening?
He's biting
Is
at
he
you
biting at me?
for another 7 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Goes back up to the arm in the upper left corner. At this point, the boat is now fixed. So there is no water coming in. And the fire
Have they
has
put
not
the
been
fire
put
out yet?
And the arm does no damage to the boat.
How far is Rocks
Rox
from me?
is up at the top of the
Ways.
upstairs, still kind of over by the front of the boat.
North side, so or
Yeah.
Quite a ways away.
port side, yeah.
It goes to Rox.
All right, so I'm gonna spin and take a shot actually at the
Okay.
one toward the front of the boat, and it still has Slayer's Prey on it, so I still get with my first hit this turn. I
Yep.
get the extra. I get the +6.
And does no
Ouch.
damage. Yes,
Pretty
that
sure
is
that's a miss.
full-blown miss.
All right, well I'm gonna try my other shot then. That one's done a lot of damage to the front of the boat. It's already rocked it once, so I figure getting rid of it is not a bad
That
idea.
one hits for 10 damage, and
Okay,
yeah,
12 because I'm still using the.
Oh, it
and
don't
then I need to
matter.
roll the.
that arm takes
it's dead.
the arrow to it, and it just goes back into the water.
Okay.
Goes down.
Then I'm going to turn back. I can't attack, but since I haven't used any kind of bonus action, I'm going to cast Slayer's Prey on the head.
Okay.
Or not cast, but use it. It's not a cast. It's just a bonus action.
The point.
You're
You.
dead.
Pretty much. And I need to subtract 2 more arrows. I'm keeping track of this plus
Yeah.
2 arrows because, you know.
From there it goes to Driz. Yep.
Oh, make sure to remove
Yeah.
that tentacle, by the way.
So the only tentacles that are still up are the 1, 2, and 8. So they're all at the front of the boat. Back of the boat.
Back of the boat.
Driz is currently right next to. I mean, if we need a break, we could take a quick break, but that's up to you guys.
I think it's probably not a bad idea.
All right,
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
can
take a
still
quick
water.
5-minute break. With when we. Yeah.
Since we're
Pretty
kind of at
much.
the top of the order, right?
Lots of
So
prayers
we
for
will be
Driz.
back in 5.
Uh,
Yes. No, it would be considered an action.
Yep. Hey,
Hey,
so
so
question.
answer.
While we're at the top of my spell list, I've got I think it says spell attack +5, and when I click on it, it rolls a dice. What is that for?
That's your attack roll for when you use a spell that has an attack, like Eldritch Blast. It's +5 to hit.
Oh, so I should be doing that instead of just clicking on the icon next to Eldridge Blast?
Either way, beyond it should work the same.
I don't think it is though, because I've had Eldritch Blast attacks that were like 1.
Go to your actions.
Yeah.
You should see an action that's Eldritch Blast that has hit/DC +5, and then whatever your damage is next to it.
Or I wasn't.
Okay, I think I need to stop doing it from the far left where it just does both rolls for me.
You can do
You
it
should-
either way. It really doesn't matter.
Okay.
It shouldn't matter, but
Oh, that's not okay. I get it. That's not the damage. That's the to hit.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
that's where my +5 is on. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Now I understand.
now there is an invocation you could take called Agonizing Blast that would allow you to add your charisma modifier to your damage from Eldritch Blast.
We good to go?
So you can think
I
about
think
that
so.
for later on.
Yeah.
Which means we're back to you, Driz.
Yeah, Driz doing all right. Driz not looking so hot.
Well, I don't know. With the fire, people say Driz is looking hot.
Oh, get out. Go
No,
away.
Driz is steamy, that's what. Oh, yeah.
Ba-dum.
So, Driz is going to reach into one of the little pouches tied to her netting and clench that healing stone in her hand, which is 4d6 healing. So, 4d6, so that's 14.
And one of them had to be a 1.
Of course it did! Oh!
Make it a 15. I'll take away that 1.
Benevolent DM, huh? So 15
Hey,
health,
that one HP
And then-
can save you.
you know, you're not wrong. And then I'm going to, for a bonus action, spend my last key point to do another flurry of blows on this douchebag. Okay.
You bite me bite you.
See, I wanted to do that so bad, but that would technically be a bite attack, not an unarmed strike.
Yeah, I know.
First one
does
is
not
8.
hit.
Does not hit the head, okay. The second one is a 16 to hit.
7 damage.
7 damage.
From there it goes to arm number 2, which does nothing, which brings us back to V.
You still haven't removed the arm from the front.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's not up on the stream right now.
True.
Alright, I'm gonna turn around and with my bow and attack the head with it.
Am I the only one that suddenly had this picture of her like raising the bow over her head? You're gonna
Hit
attack
with-
it with your bow.
Hit with the
It
17.
hits.
With the 7.
Ooh, there's a 4.
Yep, there's another 4 damage for 7, and then I'm gonna use a bonus action and throw a heal at Driz. That's my only bonus action I can use, which is that one, and that is healing word.
Bird happily.
think I did it. Yay! Another 10.
And another 4.
Yes. So there's 2 in a row. Another 10 hit points back to you.
From there it goes to Brax.
I think that actually just slightly more healed you than the fire damage you took. Considering you took 24 fire damage.
Yeah.
Brax
That
is gonna-
one point that coming in handy already.
There you go.
Brax is going to use his action to pull out the Staff of Fire, but that's all I
Okay.
can do is pull it out.
That's not.
We're introducing more fire into the equation now.
I'm not
I
doing
almost
Fireball.
did.
Like,
I'm not
seriously,
doing Fireball.
Seriously, like Rox looks at him like, "Are you serious?"
I almost
Is
put
that
out
not
that
only an
flame arrow.
action
I'm
if
not
you
going to
don't-
do the uncontrolled massive Fireball.
Is that
I
an
have
action,
other options.
though? Isn't that just pulling out a weapon?
I'm the noob. I thought that counted as your
If you
attack.
It'd be
drop, well, if you drop,
He doesn't
the
have a weapon out currently, I don't think.
Yeah, I have not had a weapon out at all.
then it shouldn't be an action.
Yeah,
right?
as long as you have it equipped on your character, it's just pulling out your weapon.
Okay, well in that case,
It's
I
part
am
of your
gonna-
attack action. Yeah.
I am going to use it, but I'm going to use Burning Hands, which is just the cone.
Oh god,
Idiot, right
is
now, make
Driz
sure
in
I
this
didn't screw it
cone?
Yes,
Here's
you
this
would.
cone, I
You
gotta
would
know.
be in the cone.
Even though I'm to the far right of it and she was to the left.
She's
I'm
on the right
far
side as
I'm on the
well.
right of it.
He's on the right
I'm
of
on
it.
the side of the front
Escalade's
of the
on the
ship,
left of
yeah.
it.
Oh, I thought she was on the left.
So
too,
if
'cause
I
of the
actually,
cannon.
so if I go back to
No.
the screen over here, she was
I
like,
was running to the
she's
front
like
of the ship,
right
and then
here,
This thing popped up right behind me.
like she's like kind of right in that general area.
And I'm still.
And
right here.
actually,
Yep.
because if you,
I'm
no,
almost in the cone.
well, how far is the cone?
15. It's a. Hold on. Let me read it because I don't. In a 15-foot cone. So I'm assuming that starts a little like me
Yeah.
and
So
spreads
where
out.
are you? Because you were up here though. So
I have not moved from here. I've just been standing and doing
He's
spells.
pretty-
So
he's
I'm still
pretty
right
close
by
to
the
me.
door.
I mean, being even a 15-foot cone wouldn't put you even close enough to it anyway. You'd be
Oh,
too
okay, not
far.
Too far away. Well, shoot. In that case, boring old Eldridge Blast.
Shoot the fireball.
No, I said specifically I was not going to do the fireball. I mean, if you want, I can do the wall of fire and really screw us all.
I think you just
Cover
been
the
called
whole-
out by our halfling.
Our gnome.
Gnome, correct.
Underclass.
All right, first blast,
Hits.
15 to hit, 4 damage. Second
Yes.
blast, this is the head, by the way, in case. And then second one is 25 to hit. Oh, it's a crit damage. 2 damage, 10 crit damage.
Yep.
That's all you can do, correct? It goes
that's all I can
to Scotch.
Okay.
She's mostly healed.
Shit.
Still have healing spells left.
I'm assuming I heard like wails of pain coming from Driz. And I already called out that there was a fire. So I'm gonna scream out, "Oh my god, Driz, I'm so sorry!" And I'm gonna cast
Fireball again.
Sorry.
No.
It
Manners.
just
manners.
Discord's gonna
Go away.
Scotch definitely has that spell.
Discord's gonna pop up with fireball.
It's just like a tea set and a cat.
All of a sudden you hear like the
This
crack.
manners comes out and starts
Hold on.
berating the Kraken.
All of a sudden you hear the Kraken in like some perfect English accent be like, "I am sorry for having attacked you."
Yeah, he like
Swims
busts out
away.
a doily and puts it under
Right,
a
right.
cup.
Would you like to
Yeah.
have some tea?
No.
Here, let me reapply the pieces I broke off.
I'm gonna do the greenish aura situation, and I'm gonna say poison,
Boogity boogity.
y'all! Poison, y'all, and cast ray of sickness. Come on. 11.
Well, that's a hit.
19 total. Is it hit?
Loving the sound effects tonight.
And I rolled a crit 20 on the DC. So it takes
Okay, well then
not
you're
poison, but I take 11 damage.
11 damage.
Where am I at?
Dang, we're getting a lot of 20s tonight too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Wait. The con save
Oh.
is just for.
Oh, that's right,
students
it's just
who
for
gets
poison.
The being poisoned. So it's, I think you take the full damage, but you're not poisoned.
Okay.
That's so sick.
Is that all you can do?
Oh, jeez, really?
what?
Nothing.
And then I scream, "The boat's still on fire, y'all!" And that's my turn.
I realized where I missed a 4. I missed because one of Scotch's portents was a 4.
Yep.
Escalade.
All right, I'm still within 10 feet of the
Yes.
head, right? All right, now I will bonus action Hunter's Market. I attack. That is a
Hits.
26 to hit. Damage from the glaive is 9. It also takes 1d6 and 2d8. That's 14 additional damage, so 23.
Okay.
And I use my last spell slot. Um,
Well-
22, I believe.
Okay.
Yes. That's 5 damage plus a d6 is another 5 damage, so 10 damage.
Okay. From that point, it goes to arm number 8. And if I'm correct, gotta move this back over. It's gonna attack the boat and does nothing. It's going to take a chomp at Escalade. And it's a crit 20. Where did it go? I hate you. No, I
Next to
dropped the
nothing?
dice. So it does 14 damage.
Oh.
And I need you to roll me a D20 con save.
How
15.
much damage?
Just an escape. Just roll me a D20.
Which is it, a con save or a d20?
A D20.
What is it for?
Grapple. Athletic.
That would be athletics. Crit.
Alright. Nothing happens. From that point, you literally see Captain Roxana literally fly out of the sky off like the bow, or not the bow, but off the mast, and like you just see her take a sword swipe right at the octopus's head and cut this thing in half.
She just stole our kill. Doesn't do
She just
anything
comes out of
else.
nowhere. She
Friendship
just comes out of
relationship
nowhere,
over.
and just like you just see it, like
Good lord,
it just like
Steve.
everything, the tentacles and everything just go into the wall.
Driz just like falls back, totally beaten up in awe and love.
I was about to say, Driz thinks that's the most impressive thing she's ever seen.
I can die.
Rock
Driz,
shouts
die
out,
happy
Driz, how about
now."
doing something about this fire?
No, I'm gonna look at this captain and be like, "Your boat's on fire."
Driz says some words in Aquan, and you know,
As
splashes
the
some
adre-
water up, and then all of a sudden, just starts raining across the whole middle of the boat and extinguishes all of the flames that have been raging, droplet by droplet. And then she falls back, like breathing very heavily on the ground, her eyes closed. Like just need nap.
As the adrenaline subsides, Brax holds up one finger and goes the Ralph over the side of the
He
boat.
hurls.
Yes.
Holding that one in, big boy.
Rock starts to kind of walk around assessing damage and how everyone is doing. Sees Neff pretty much passed out and just decides she's fine. Walks up the Escalade and goes, "You okay, big guy?"
I'm fine.
Walks over to Scotch and kind of says, "Fireball? Really?"
Listen, now we just had this savior captain fly out of the freaking sky and just annihilate this thing. Yeah, I set the boat on fire.
And she
I
couldn't
was
have done
trying
that
to kill it.
earlier.
Yeah, right. What is happening? Hey, lady, you couldn't have done that sooner. Hello, look at this. Look at this
Rockster,
poor girl on the deck of your boat. She's been through some things.
Just sits up. Hey, you be nice to Captain Roxana. She a nice lady. Very pretty, nice lady. And she falls back again.
Rox turns back to look at Roxana and says, "They do bring up a good point. Where have you been?
Taking
this
care of
entire
my
time?"
ship. Where else?
You flew from the
Don't-
sky. Were you
Don't
just
you
watching to
don't
see
you
what was gonna
remember
happen?
the
Where'd you
tentacle
come from?
destroying the top of my
No.
mast earlier? Yeah, because you're so
Negative.
tiny, little lady.
Oh, that was a
Rock's just
mistake.
kind of like backs
Oh.
away.
Oh,
Rock starts backing away slowly. He's like,
I was just
going
gonna say that.
Part of this.
I was just gonna say that Escalade is slowly moving away.
Excuse me. Let me
See,
salt my
what had
stomach.
happened was
and Rox looks over at Escalade and says, "I'm not the one saying manners."
I want Scotch to roll me an intimidation check.
oh. Can I give her
That's gonna
advantage
go
on that? 'Cause
somebody. All right, we need somebody to donate to give her advantage.
No, here.
I have
No, I got this.
I was gonna say, what's that spell?
That's a
It's
19.
19.
No.
I have no modifier
fire.
on that.
All right, you do what you gotta do here. I want you to go out and
Uh-oh.
say what you're gonna say.
Go ham.
Make her cry.
Bring her to our
I
knees.
don't even know. Like, I don't even. Listen, I am small, but I have seen some shit, Missy. And you should be nicer to the passengers on this here vessel. And also, you should take care of that fire. And I storm off.
Well, fire's actually done.
No.
Chris handled that.
I cast fireball.
Please don't.
The side, so it just kind of skims the side and goes
Nope,
out into the ocean, or the
You're
lake
casting
or whatever
fireball.
it's
You're
called.
pissed off. Roll your damage.
I cast fireball. You're right. I'm pissed.
I need
Tell me I'm not anywhere near it.
Oh, do I finally get to use my fire defense?
I need everybody to roll.
Awesome.
Drew's cast patience defense really quick. Actually, no, I'm out of key points.
I need everybody to roll athletics.
That
Just-
probably includes
Hey,
me, right?
how does
Well-
fire resistant work, and does it stack? Because I have it for
Rocks
hellish
is
resistance
perfectly
and for staff
fine.
of fire. Okay.
Let me double check that's. Oh my god, I got a natural 1. Oh my god.
Hey, 27.
Am I about to
Escalade
get fireballed again?
once
Yeah,
again.
spells, I got you.
You just,
Rolled a
you
natural
just healed
20.
from it, Tris.
Is Driz secretly the ultimate boss and you're just like, read a spoiler alert and you're just getting this done
Wait,
real
what were
quick?
you trying to do, Brax?
I was asking because I have the fire
It
resistance.
would be it'd be half
does
the
it-
damage.
I don't know what that
if you
means.
don't.
And does it stack? Because I have
No.
it for hellish resistance
No.
and for staff of fire. It does not. Okay.
You still need to
So do
roll
I need to roll
athletics.
athletics? I think. But it would
Which
only
one,
count for
Rain? Put
half.
out that
Okay.
fireball.
Gotcha.
Portland.
So, Driz and V both take 30 damage. Brax takes 15.
Ouch.
Driz is unconscious.
15 is more than half my hit points, by the way, guys.
Oh, is that? No, that's real nice for you. I'm glad that that's
Yeah,
happening to
Driz
you.
is on death's door.
Driz is unconscious over here.
I
Yeah, I have
summon
8 left.
butter and storm off down the bottom of the boat.
I will go over to Driz and grab her shoulder and use lay on hands for
Okay.
25 hit points.
By the way, is the boat on
currently
fire
on
again?
fire.
It's on
Rocks like
fire.
joins the crew
No, the
and
boat's
trying
not.
to put.
Oh, it is on fire. No, the
Yeah. And
Is
the
the
person
ra-
who can put it
Still
out
be
is on
going,
death's
though.
door.
Okay.
Oh, it's the
okay.
rain.
the rain should still be going.
Hang on.
Okay.
Let me
Did
double check how
somebody-
long that lasts. I think it's
Did somebody tell me that the fire was put out right
The
before
first
I
one,
cast?
yes.
yeah. The first one was put out.
Did somebody tell Scotch that? Cause
Oh no, I don't think anybody had.
okay.
Oh nope, it's just an instantaneous
the
thing.
boat
it doesn't
is currently-
continue. It just is.
So
like,
the
it
boat
rains,
is
Okay,
back
the
on
boat
fire.
is back on fire again. So
Yep.
Rocks joins in with the crew and helping put out the fire.
Somebody please pull my body out of the fire.
Yeah,
That's what
Escalade,
Escalade did.
Okay.
Escalade kind of
Well,
put his hand on your shoulder, kind of pulled you away, and healed you for 25. It definitely takes a few minutes for the crew and Rocks and whatnot.
I think the physician needs to
Yeah.
heal thyself.
Yes, I'm healing myself. And then I also need to heal Brax.
Well, worry about Driz first.
Driz is getting close to having taken 100 points of damage this whole session so far.
She got res.
Is half of that
Escalade
was
got her-
me, and
got
I'm
her.
sorry.
Yeah, that's
Most
the
of
thing.
it
Yeah, a
was
lot of that
Scotch.
damage was Scotch.
Yeah.
Friendly fire, literally.
Driz just like after Escalade lays on hand. Wait, what? Where are we still? Where are we? Is Driz dead?
Brax, that's 12 for you.
Yay.
And I'm gonna cast it on myself.
I thought we were starting with yourself.
No, I started with you. Because
I know what I'm getting Scotch for Christmas. Smoke bombs, so that she doesn't have to go out and fireballs anymore.
Plus the
I got
Texas
19.
accent going smoke bomb would be just perfect.
Smoke bomb. Dude. Respect your elders, y'all.
And she Oh wait, actually hold on. Don't feel bad, she hurt the captain too.
Oh.
Sorry.
All
Not
right.
my boot.
Scotch isn't sorry.
Scotch
I
is not
know.
sorry.
So
after the fire is out, Rox
And-
walks up to Roxana and is going to try and use persuasion to keep her from going downstairs and murdering Scotch.
no, she as you
Bring it. She's
as soon as everything is settled and Rox walks over to Roxana, she goes, I probably should have chosen other words to a wizard.
Yeah, she's a little sensitive.
Say little.
I can tell I'm gonna let her cool off.
She'll probably be once she does cool off, she'll probably, and as he says this, you can almost see he's thinking in his mind, I'm gonna make her come back and apologize.
But I should be, she kind of looks at him and goes, I need to apologize, not just to her, but all of you for that. Because, honestly, she is not my typical crewmate, so I shouldn't be... Like, you could tell she's very, you got, seeing her originally, she's all, big and bad, and, this is my way. You could tell she actually feels... She's shaken,
She's a
she
little
feels
shaken.
bad. This is not something that she's used to. She physically, she looks distraught. She is, and she goes... She kind of looks over at you guys and goes, "This is the drinker, right?"
Oh yeah, most
I
definitely.
don't care
her
about the
and
big guy
guy
right now. Make sure...
How did
No,
I do?
and she looks at... She
she's
she
trying
looks
to smooth things
she
over.
looks at you and
hasn't
says
smoothed things over
nothing.
with you.
I'm just it's not. She kind of looks like she goes, "Let's go downstairs once everything's kind of cleaned up and settled down a little bit. And I want you guys to bring her one of the biggest. I'll find the biggest mug that I got. I'll give her my mug. That's how bad I feel.
My suggestion: give her the.
I don't
two
have
biggest
two
mugs
big
you've
mugs.
got.
I got my one, and that thing's probably bigger than big. And I don't even use it all that often myself. I only use it in celebration. This is a I'm sorry type of feel.
Pretty Captain can make up to Driz by nursing Driz back to health.
Rox just kind of shakes its head and says, "So how's the
Other
ship holding up?"
than the use proper terms, not the port. The boat.
Bow.
The
Stern.
bow of the boat
The bow.
is definitely
Bow. Stern.
rather destroyed. We got some big gaping holes that are still kind of being patched up and fixed in the back. Other than the big hole through the center, I think I was luckily able to kind of get things okay on the mast, where I came down and I didn't mean to kill it. I just wanted to damage it and help, but I died.
That's all right. We needed the thing dead anyway. Is there anything you need us to contribute as far as just kind of helping out around here?
Maybe help the crew fix up the bow and kind of get things kind of okayed back there. I'm surprised the the rudder and the wheel are intact, but
We also have healers on board if any of your
probably.
people need it.
I know there's definitely a few that definitely took some hits from being downstairs being destroyed. But they should be okay. It was, but I mean, if you want to go check on, if they want to go check on them, that's perfectly agreeable. And like still being distraught, like she kind of like you see her kind of walk back towards like the captain's quarters, like shaking and rather upset.
So Rox kind of walks over to V and Escalade and says, "You two want to check on the crew, see if anybody could use a little bit of help?"
Yep,
And you can see he's not even his normal gruff self. It's more just kind of a coming down off the fight, realizing how bad that one was, and just kind of like,
So I'll walk around with my ointment.
Escalade would say, in general, I'd say yes, but I think I need to keep an eye on Scotch for right now.
it might not be a bad idea. I'm gonna see if I can lend a hand to the crew, and then turns to Driz.
Go take the boy with you.
Yeah, Driz, you gotta send the boy our way. Driz, you got a better idea how we could be of use to the crew than any of us would. What would you recommend we do right now?
Well, I don't know how bad the damage is down below the deck, but I guess that'd be where to start.
All right, let's go check it out.
So as you guys go down to the downstairs or go into the boat and you kind of head to the back of the ship, you end up seeing like you actually like can see full like still holes like the size of the tentacles kind of going it like in the back of the boat. And there's definitely a good portion of the crew still kind of paling out water. And at the same time trying to like nail the boards and kind of get everything kind of back together as fast as they can from the bottom up so the water stops coming in.
Okay. So I'm assuming that the three of us just kind of join in wherever
Would that
we
be
can help
like
out.
you, Driz, and the boy? Okay.
And the boy.
Which the boy, yes, hid under deck the whole time. I mean, there's not much he was able to do.
That's understandable.
So, at that.
Now the question is, the boy actually helping repair the ship, does that maybe raise his value in Driz's eyes a bit?
No. Driz has other things to worry about. She's still pretty freaking beat up. She could probably only use like one arm to help you guys out right now. But she's gonna do it.
Rox pulls out his healing
For
stone and hands it
Roxanna.
over to her and says, "Here, you may need this."
Well, I don't.
Just got one of Driz own.
Yeah, but you already used yours, all right?
They reset after one long rest.
I know, but I figure you might want it now just in case.
Driz licks it. And I guess I roll 4d6. That's 16.
Rox kind of takes it back, kind of wipes it off and puts it away. He decides he's not going to say anything because he knows how badly she was hurt.
Driz like cracks her neck and is like,
Oh, that much better. Let's get to work.
I like how she licks the rock. So how did it? So the boy looks at you and he like just trying to be silly. Did it taste good?
Driz spits in his face. How'd that taste?
Rox gets between them. Okay. Kind of points to the boy. How about you go help the
I
crew over
wasn't
there?
being mean. I was just asking a silly question.
Driz has a
You-
smirk. She thinks it's hilarious.
she's probably less mature than you are.
And he kind of nods his head and walks away.
Surprisingly stable for like basically being kidnapped and having his parents die. Like
He
what?
wasn't kidnapped. We offered him.
Sure.
You have to remember, he rolled a really convincing
Yeah.
persuasion roll on that.
Charisma, baby. That's all my guy is.
Well, Rox, Driz, and the boy are helping fix up, hanging out, fixing up the ship and helping the crew. Escalade, comes knocking on Gotch's door.
Iron, go away!
Oh man, it ain't that knucklehead captain. This is me.
Don't let anyone else
You
in.
do come in with the Stein, by the way. You have
Oh,
yeah.
I have drink.
and I'm like, I have drinks.
You can come in.
Like, oh man, don't worry about that knucklehead captain, man. We got this.
Listen. I was violently ripped from my home where I was comfortable, where I had friends, where I had a life. Now I'm on these crappy boats with these sassy captains, and I'm getting killed by some crazy octopus thing. What the hell is going on?
Man,
Driss okay? Oh my god, is Driss okay? By the way, I'm like rage knitting.
rage knitting. That's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing.
That's the thing.
It is now.
Right? So I say, Trish is fine. She's already back up doing work. I say, as for being at home, look, we all in this. We were all kind of taken from our home. But we got some things we got to get done now.
Escalade.
The best way to do it is together.
No one should have this much power. I set a boat on fire. I
Yeah, we gonna
almost
put
that
that
Multiple
out. That's not
times.
a problem.
I almost killed Driz.
Nah, we got
Oh,
this.
I've seen some crap. I've been through some stuff. I am having a very almost end of life crisis. And I grab one of the drinks from him and just slam it back. And I'm making a scarf. And I
Nice.
And it's for Driz, and her favorite color is blue, and I almost killed her today. And I drink
Man, Trish is fine. She already out there working on the boat.
But I almost killed Driz. Oh.
Almost feel like that needs to be our title next week. Scotch almost killed.
Is Driz okay? Driz fights for her life.
Listen, oh my god, I don't know what that captain's gonna do. I hope she lets us stay on this boat. I don't want to
Let
have
us.
anything to do with
Let
her.
us.
I'm telling you.
Man, I'm too big to be going off boats. She ain't gonna let us do anything. We do what we want to do.
I lost my. I'm having a time. Knit. I'm not gonna apologize to that lady. I have all this power that I don't know what to do with, and she called me short or whatever. I don't know. I set her boat on fire. I hurt our friends.
We
And
gonna
I'm
be
making
fine.
a scarf.
Man, you're doing great. You're doing great things. Man, we're gonna be fine. We
Yeah.
got this.
Yeah.
We the damn best.
We are the damn best. I hate this. But look at the scarf.
That is a great scarf.
It's a great scarf.
And Trish is gonna love it.
I hope so. She's just freaking out.
At this point, you do hear another knock at the door.
you have more drinks, leave them by the door, and
Yeah,
I'll
do
come get
that.
them.
Okay, and you can hear the captain just say that. You can hear her like just like slightly apologize, and she like you can hear like two more drink, like another drink set outside.
She says sorry. I just yell at her. Well, you're real tall. Go away.
And you can hear like another something set outside the door.
I go get the drinks. Cause we gotta have alcohol. Important
having
stuff
a
going on
time.
here. Right.
I don't know, Escalade. I don't know. I think I need, to just knit this scarf and have a nap or something. Some I don't know, a rest or something. Where are we even going? What?
We're gonna take on this necromancer dude. Remember him? We met him at the at that giant tower where we found out
Yeah, I wasn't
Fox
a fan.
was like king or something.
Oh yeah, His Highness.
But he's not really king anymore. He kind of gave that up. So
He just quit cold turkey.
but we're gonna go take out this guy, and
I was a king. But,
I'm not.
I guess.
Ow!
I guess.
Ow!
Where have these people come from?
That fucking hurt. I'm sorry.
I got Cubby good.
Druid in chat. Okay, you guys keep going. I'll be right back. That actually hurt.
Good job, chat.
Breathe.
No, it's
Anyway.
Chat broke our DM.
And we win D&D. Let's call it a night.
How much experience for killing the dungeon master?
I know that's got to be worth a buttload.
We better at least level up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, they said you could keep going.
Druid's the DM now.
It's how the succession works. You kill the
that
one before
actually
you
hurt.
get to take over.
Yeah, we were discussing how much XP for killing the DM.
Druid's now the
Make
DM.
him spit it out.
No, like, well,
Fantasy, go.
May
You're
you
in
be
charge.
your
what
spam.
happened is I
Dungeon
read
master.
his comment and I tried not to laugh out loud, so I kept it in and I kind of like laughed, snorted, and something else all at the same time, and I felt like I don't know, like something in my that hurt.
Bragg's fake perception check of a critical 1.
Essentially,
Does
whatever
that
we're looking
count?
for could be
Wait, so
right
what
in
are
front of
we-
my face, and I'm gonna be like a character on Elder Scrolls when you have Sneak going like, I don't see him anymore.
Wait, what are we
We're
rolling
fine.
perception for?
Anyway, what were we doing?
Druid
wait,
asked us roll perception.
The new DMS.
The new DM.
That's the druid, yeah.
All right. Well, Scotch is having a crisis, an existential crisis, and knitting a scarf.
Followed by lots of beer
Lots of ale.
or ale.
That was good. We're done. See you later. No. Sorry, that like my throat hurts. I'm telling you. All right.
What's V up to then? She's the only one we don't know.
I walked around with the ointment and given the healing ointment that I have and seeing if any of the crew member needed it.
As you kind of walk around, I mean, like you find a whole bunch. I mean, you actually see you got like guys like not using arms and gashes in legs, and like a good part of the crew definitely needed some touch up and some heals, and
Right? The boat hurts.
So I mean, you're while Driz and the Rocks and the boy are helping fix up. You're helping pretty much fix up the crew. What is Brax doing? Is he still throwing up over the side of the boat?
Brax, I was waiting for an open chance. Brax sent the boy to help because he is getting a drink in his room. Still,
Water,
yes.
tea, or something to kind of make.
Yeah. I was gonna say something to help nausea, whatever our version of that is.
Brax hears a quick knock on the door.
Yeah.
Brax opens it up, hands him something, says, "Thought you might need this." Closes it wide and goes back to help with the crew. It's basically tea that's specifically designed to help settle the stomach.
Basically. You're giving me meth.
Well, there might be a little trauma. No.
Go to sleep. It'll be okay.
I think what Druid's actually asking about, it's not the mast, it was the front of the boat that got destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mast was what the captain fixed, and then she jumped down with her sword and killed.
And stole our kill.
So, but other than that, I mean, you guys escalate and spend some time with Scotch and gets her to calm down and kind of try to get her back into her peppy little self. Rock or drunk.
Or at least drunk.
That's up to Scotch if she wants to get drunk. If she wants to get drunk, then I am gonna have to have her roll me a d20. Okay.
Nah.
But they spent. Yeah.
It takes
I mean,
a lot
she
for
won the
Scotch to
drinking
back.
contest. Remember that. So they spend some time in there and just kind of talk and help each other, help her calm down while she knits some more. Yeah. She doesn't make just one scarf. She makes like 3 scarves. Yeah.
Rage knitting.
It's almost like a
So
Mrs. Bronco, thank you for that, host. It just
I
popped
didn't
up.
see it.
See, that's the thing about me. I hear it before you guys see it.
Yeah.
Driz, Rocks, and the boy end up helping, and actually they spend a good amount of time on the front of the boat with the crew, and trying to get as much fixed as they can. Obviously, due to the damage, they are not able to fully fix the front of the boat, but enough where it can definitely help and not cause any issues. Yeah.
any additional damage.
So
we try to
once
sail.
everybody kind of and Brax just stays in his room because he feels after the excitement and being on the water, if he comes out, he's probably gonna throw up even more. The only person that I'm not quite sure about would be V, since she's already gone around and done her healing. Are you gonna help with the repairs, or what do you plan? What's your quick plan?
Yeah, double check on Braxton and kind of jump in with the
Okay.
repairs. Make sure he's good with the tea and stuff, and then help the crew.
So at that point, everybody finishes up doing what they're doing, and they all kind of go back to their quarters for a long rest. So everybody is able to take their long rest, get full sleep, get all your spells back, do whatever needs done.
Driz is
Points.
snoring loud tonight.
Yay!
So everybody
my hit points are
should
back.
feel pretty damn good once morning comes. Oh, you missed a lot, Miss Bronco.
We're gonna go back through and do lots of clips.
Just a
Yeah.
fight with a kraken, basically. It's not that much. It
Yeah.
just was a long fight.
And Scotch almost burning the boat down and almost killing a team member, but it's okay. Does he have a sister named Destiny? I don't get it. But so in the morning, before anybody really wakes up, because everybody had literally had such a hard day. I mean, everybody roll me a d20 roll. Just a normal d20. Doesn't have. Mm,
8.
That's a 20 for me. Yeah, I get a crit
His
success
got
on
a
something that really
3.
doesn't mean anything.
Or does it?
Man, I hope it's one of those rolls where the lower you get, the better.
I think he's just trying to determine like who wakes up when.
kinda, but also,
Uh-oh.
What order we reading that?
no.
That was just the baby.
That was
octopus.
nothing.
Yikes.
Adolescent.
Where's my mommy?
Mama.
Oh, my mommy.
So Nymphomel here, or not Nymphomel, Driz. I'm looking at Discord. Driz, as the night kind of goes on, you do have you sleep hard for most of it until about sunrise, where you do start to hear like the walking of the crew and everybody around the boat. So it's not like a deep sleep, but you definitely sleep probably one of the best sleeps you've had in a very long time. Scotch is pretty much the same. As you wake up though, you do notice on the table next to you an envelope that is sealed with a very elegant R on the the wax seal. So you would kind of realize it came from the captain. And
Why she's sneaking into my room?
and I'm assuming you open it up, or
The bill.
it's up to you.
Why?
I'm just so you open it
Yeah.
up.
But angrily.
You kind of open it up and you start reading it,
It's important.
and she really the first words is I'm very sorry for how I treated you today, and I feel terrible for calling you short or small or whatever word I used, and I'm not used to having non-sailor guests on my boat. And she just goes on and on, just and as you're reading this, you like I told the rest of the crew, or your group, that she you can tell she feels terrible for how she treated you. And she it comes up to the point where it's just I want to make amends. I don't want you to be mad at me. Please forgive me for how I treated you. That's not how I should treat somebody I don't know. And so Yes. P.S. The repairs for the boat. And she goes, she does go into the point, like, don't worry about the boat. A boat can be fixed, but I hope we can be friends and make amends.
Oh gosh. Scotch just feels like immense guilt because she's like had a rest. She's like, oh my God. Like, I just hurled fireball at everyone and anything. So I'm feeling pretty guilty, pretty crappy.
Driz is jealous.
Pretty proud of all the scarves I've knitted, but mostly kind of guilty for what I've done.
Yeah, it's pretty much has had no clue she was that powerful.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Freaking out a little bit. I want to go home.
Bill Brax's dark.
Okay.
So from that point, I mean, at that point, as you're sitting there, like, reading this, like, you can smell, like, food being cooked in the galley. So that's up to you if you want to stay in here. And Driz smells this as well. Like, at this point, like, you smell, like, just, like, meat. Just, it's the meat cooking on the stove. Brax and the boy, I mean, they slept real well that night. But same thing, like, by sunrise, you are, like, you're hearing the rumblings on deck. Above you get that nice whiff of food being cooked. You smell something that you're not used to smelling. And it's something that you haven't smelled in a long time. And honestly, it truly excites you to the point that you get up and run to the galley and you see a pot of coffee being brewed on the stove. From there we go to Escalade. Escalade would be
Escalade, right?
next.
Escalade is next.
Escalade definitely slept a lot harder than the other three. But the first, like, he kind of starts to wrestle, and he just smells that food. Like his stomach is growling, and, like, all he can think about is that food in the galley. V's kind of the same way. Like, she's kind of like, she slept real well the night before. She gets to the point of, like, the sun just kind of starts beaming right through her window, and it kind of gets into her face and kind of starts waking her up. And kind of same way, just she gets that smell of food, and she's like, that's exactly what I want, what I need right now. After the day after everything that we went through yesterday, all I can think about is food. Rocks, no, he just sleeps. Like, he doesn't show up breakfast at all. Like, he is out cold. So at this point, everybody is in the galley, kind of, except Rocks.
Except Rocks.
Anybody know? Is Rock
Did
still
you guys see
sleeping?
I made daggers appear out of nowhere?
Y'all, I'm really sorry.
Yours is eating so furiously that you would maybe lose a hand. Like, note that Driz has, like, shark teeth, kind of. So you don't want to put your hand too close to her mouth. She's, like, just ravenous. Just, eating everything.
I'm just gonna sit and, like, quietly eat my food.
Just shove some food in your mouth.
All good, Scotch. All good.
Eat, 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 eat. Drink, 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 drink. Shoving like a piece of meat and
Almost-
some trying to pour water in your mouth.
almost choking and drowning scotch. And
Basically, like moving your head and your jaw up and down.
Eat the food.
Still also trying to sneak bites on her while she's doing this.
Are you hangry anymore? So I know V started asking a question, but I don't think anybody heard the question. I started to, but I think she was cut off.
No, V's gonna eat and then really quickly, and then go see if Rox is still sleeping.
Okay, so I need Rox to roll me another d20. So V goes back to his.
Are you kidding me?
V goes
20.
goes to his room and starts knocking on his door. Rox still does.
I'm getting critical successes on my.
So he does not
Oh my
wake up for a
gosh.
second time. At this point, V is actually like getting worried. Like Rox is not waking. Yes, could we?
And this
Yes.
is unlike rocks.
Yeah. Can we just start? Can we all crit 20 to
Rox!
sleep tonight?
Hey,
That
for
would-
real.
I wish.
Yes, please.
Yeah, why
I
can't I
know,
do this
right?
in real life?
So at this point, V tries the door, and it actually opens up. Like it kind of like it's not locked, which once again is abnormal for rocks.
Oh boy, he's done something to me.
So as she kind of goes in and kind of sees like kind of just kind of peeks her head in, like the room's bright. It's like, why hasn't he awoken yet? And as she kind of looks at him, he literally looks pale. Like, it looks like, not like just like sick pale. He looks deathly pale.
Apparently, this was the game where rolling lower was a good thing.
We get to eat breakfast. You gotta lay in your bed being all
Looking
pale.
yeah. Apparently, I'm on death's door here.
We get coffee and bacon.
Rox gets death.
So I see. This is how you're going to solve the problem. Starting early.
No. So as she kind of comes closer, like kind of gets, like she kind of looks around, but she doesn't notice. Or roll me a perception check. No, just me.
Is that everybody or?
As you kind of start looking around, you see on the nightstand, you kind of see like a cup of half drinking water. You notice like a couple looks like cracker biscuits that were like kind of half eaten, like kind of had like a little snack, like as he was in his room, kind of like winding down for the night. But you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. That like just nothing that seems unrocks like.
Can I detect magic and see if I can sense anything?
You see a faint aura around the cup.
Okay. I don't think I have. Let's see. I'm gonna throw. Let's see. I actually can do. What's this? This is. Oh. I have restoration, lesser restoration. So I'm gonna. That touches a creature and can either end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. So I'm gonna
So
cast that.
you go up and gently touch him on his shoulder or wherever, and
Yep.
he the life in Rocks just comes back. Like the paleness just disappears, and you can definitely see you actually can kind of see him breathing normally again. Just his whole outlook has changed from deathly pale to at least complexion and not and being lively again.
So, see if I can get him to wake up.
You kind of give him a good shake, and he finally wakes up.
Sits up, looks at him, and goes, "What? How late is it?"
I mean, probably mid morning.
Sure. Mid morning, like 8, 9 o'clock.
Kind of rubbing his forehead, like, feel like I did after drinking, but I didn't drink any last night.
No, but this water has an aura around it, or that I can see, and so I worked a little magic with my and got rid of whatever was ailing you at the moment. So, because you weren't waking up, and I was worried.
Rox looks over at it and he goes, "That's not my cup."
So, you don't remember drinking out of it?
I did drink out of something late last night. I was pretty worn out after everything. I'm not sure. Somebody brought some member of the crew brought that. Didn't see who it was. But I didn't prepare that.
Let's get you up and I'll throw a light healing spell on him just to I'll give him some of the ointment just to kind of get him back up a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
And let's get you in the galley and actually get you some food.
So go ahead.
So I was gonna say, Rox kind of comes stumbling in after he's getting dressed and all that. Is still not still getting his bearings. There's kind of a fog in his mind. Sits down next to the rest of them and just kind of stares for a bit before he starts grabbing food.
Okay. Are you going to tell the rest of the group? Well,
Yeah.
I was asking
sorry,
V if she was gonna. I mean, that's.
Oh, okay.
Guys, I got him up. There was a partially drank glass of water, and he doesn't remember drinking it. So he had some kind of minor affliction, and I've cast some detect magic, and I saw some weird aura around it. So I'm not sure what's going on, but he was definitely not well.
It water. How bad could it be?
Rox reaches for, and it looks like he's just really stretching to reach toward the middle of where everybody is. Like anybody on the outside would think he's just reaching for food, but he kind of gets in close so he can speak without being heard by anyone else and says, I think there may be somebody serving the necromancer on the ship.
Why?
How can somebody serve necromancer food? He like so far away.
Not that kind of serve, Driz.
Oh, you mean like serve like when people pay Driz to do the things?
Rox is like too tired to even shake his head. Just kind of looks at the others and says, like V said, somebody cast something on that water.
V, do you have any idea what it was? Or just something weird about it?
I saw just a weird aura around it and noticed that it was half drank, so I woke him up. And he doesn't remember drinking it.
I remember somebody bringing it late night. I was so out of it, I don't know who it was.
What were you just tired? Is that what you mean by out of it, or like did something happen?
Just worn out.
Okay.
And we'd worked so hard getting the ship back in order after the
Right.
fight. I was just exhausted.
Look
Well,
around the room and see if anyone's like watching us talk.
if Devi saw something with the, you know, whatever that magic stuff you guys use all about. If you see it with that, you can see it again, right? So we just gotta look around to see who got the magic aura thingy. What's an aura, by the way?
It's kind of like, okay, you know
A cloud?
how,
Like fog?
yeah, did you ever like you drink too much and then like things got kind of fuzzy around?
Driz be minor. What you talk about, Driz? Oh wait, no, Driz not no minor no more. Well, still no, but Driz no fog. Driz been sailing Driz whole life.
Kind of like that. It's like a just something kind of fuzzy that you see around something. But it might be shiny.
Just like
Little
looks
bit.
around the room.
Well, not in here.
Rox looks at everybody and says, it might not be a bad idea to make sure none of us are alone the rest of this trip.
Driz stuffing her face up.
You know, on big ship like this, they usually have placed a big room that lots of crew stay in. Not most people have own room. So, you can always go look there.
Sent you a message, via on Discord. To kind of go along with that. I didn't tell you that when you detected the magic. Driz is always eating.
Blue Genasi needs food badly.
Please insert more.
Insert more here.
So at this point, as you guys are kind of sitting around the table, Captain Roxana kind of walks in and kind of slowly she kind of makes eye contact with Scotch as she walks in and kind of stops, but doesn't want to. She doesn't want to fully walk to the table yet. Like it's almost like she wants to get the acceptance from Scotch to make that it's okay to proceed.
As Rox is still kind of leaning in, he says, I think until we have a better idea what we're dealing with, we shouldn't tell the captain. And then he kind of sits back up and continues eating.
I make eye contact with the captain and I say, food's real good. Sorry about your ship.
And she kind of nods and She kind of walks over and she kind of walks over towards Scotch in its own. She goes, "I hope you read the letter. I'm really sorry for how I reacted and acted yesterday." And that's all she says. Like, she just keeps it real nice, like just basic and simple, and just tries to ease everything else. She kind of looks over at Rocks and like kind of looks confused. Like, she goes, "Are you okay?"
I think I pushed myself a little harder than I thought yesterday.
Well, if you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. I will make sure we tend to all your needs. Oh, tend to the needs that can make you look and feel better. I will do what I can to help. And then she looks at the rest of the group and she thanks each and every one of you, not only for helping the crew fix the ship. She also she thanks V for helping take care of the wounds and helping and kind of fixing up some of the crew that was in need of it. She not desperately, but certainly thanks Volman for his hard work, Driz for her hard work on repairing the ship, as well as Rocks.
Driz takes her hands up. You're so welcome.
And she kind of tries to pull her hand away, but she just Driz. I was gonna say Driz being as strong as she is, she kind of holds on for a little bit, and Roxanne just kind of gives up. Like, I'm not even gonna fight.
Rox looks over at Driz and goes, "Driz, let the nice lady have her hand."
Oh, of course. Sorry.
And she goes, "We've been stationary all night. We wanted to make sure nothing happened or whatever. Throughout the night, we made sure we had watches and whatnot. Everything seems to be holding, but we probably should be on the way to where I was going to be. We're kind of being to drop you guys off so we can get back to port and physically get the ship fixed. So if that's okay if you guys are okay with that, we're gonna make sure you guys are ready to go before we set sail. I mean, we'll take as much time as you're willing to get back on and moving."
Driz always ready, baby.
Gives her one of these and then one of these.
So
We have more fire gate.
I'm assuming nobody's got any objections. So I'll go upstairs. We'll lift anchor and we'll finish the journey to get you guys to where you guys need to go. And she kind of walks off and goes upstairs, and probably within 5 or 10 minutes after that conversation, you guys are able to definitely feel the boat moving.
Hey,
Thank you
Logic
for the
Slayer
host, Logic.
With the host.
So I mean, you can definitely tell it's not moving as fast as it was, but you're moving again. At that point, I mean, you guys are probably still about a good day and a half from location. So nothing drastic happens in that period of time. In that period of time, Scotch will officially finish her book. So she will obtain her
Now instead of rage knitting, I'm
Yes.
guilt reading.
Rox and Brax are you gonna continue to work a little bit, or are you done after breaking the lock picks?
Actually, Rox is just kind of trying carefully to look around and trying to see if he can get any
All right,
evidence. of
roll
what's
me
happening.
perception check.
I'm gonna tell them hopefully in
16.
confidence that I was able to pick up the School of Magic and it is necromancy. So hopefully it was
Yeah.
in confidence because we don't know who's listening.
I want V to roll perception as well.
Can I spell? Oh, wrong place. Where is haha, there we go. There's no extra I in there. 18.
Both you and Rox kind of start walking around the ship, and kind of like try to maybe do a little research and try to figure out why, or not why, but if there's any more auras or anything around. You do notice coming from, like, you kind of walk into the crew area, like where they sleep, and you come across a shirt that you kind of sense you kind of see like a little light aura coming off of a shirt, and as you walk over to it and kind of just slightly unfold it, a coin falls out of the upper pocket. And as Rox picks it up, he notices the symbol of the necromancer on the coin.
And that's where we pick it up. Just kidding.
So it looks like we were right. Someone on here was paid by the necromancer to try to take me out.
Perfect. Definitely a reason not to, sleep separately. Or to keep watches.
All right, we should probably round everybody up then, let them know what we found, and decide what we're going to do from here.
Chester.
Alistair Moody.
What? Oh.
Yes, let's go let them know.
So you guys head back to kind of like everybody else is kind of out doing their own thing over this period of time. Scotch is in her room reading her book. Driz is probably up on deck doing her
Yeah, Drew's probably helped to make sure that the ship was still on its correct course, and then is just
Okay.
gonna do ship things,
And doing her best to impress Roxana.
Yeah, because I have a proficiency in navigation. I gotta, flex my only mind muscle that I have.
Brax, what would you be doing?
Probably just focusing on spells
Okay.
because I just learned a new one.
And
And trying not
Perfecting
to
it
throw
so
up.
it's not an accident. Yes, trying not to throw up is always the thing on
and
the boat.
then Escalade, what about you?
Thing I'm always doing.
Cleaning your gear.
Cleaning my gear.
So at that point, like, you guys walk into each person's room and be like, hey, we have well, Rox, how about you do that? Like, you explain what you do.
All right, so we knock on Brax's door. Well, who would be the
It
closest?
don't matter.
I guess it doesn't really matter. We knock on Brax's door first.
Yeah.
So pull out the coin, show it to him. You didn't get to face this guy with us, but this coin is from the necromancer we're tracking down. It looks like we were right. there is somebody on the ship who was paid off to try to do away with me.
Okay.
So
We
keep
don't
your-
know any. We don't know who or.
We
No
found
idea.
a shirt, but we just have no idea who it belongs to.
So sadly, we're probably gonna have to do the keeping watches until we get off here.
Yeah, we'll need to make sure we're all kind of together and keep watch at night.
Agreed.
Anyway, keep an eye out. Heads on
Don't
over.
drink anything or eat anything.
Heads on over. Knocks on Scotch's door.
What?
It's Rox and V.
Oh. What? Come in.
So we come in. It's like, well, looks like we're going to be kind of staying together for as long as we're on the ship. He pulls out the coin and hands it to her. Recognize that, Mark?
Oh,
Biscuits. What? Where? Why? Where? Where?
know.
Who?
don't know.
Why?
Think somebody was paid off to try to kill me.
Where did this come from?
We found it in a shirt that had been
People
banded on
just
deck.
leaving their shirts laying around? Was no one ever taught to clean up their stuff? Give me that. Where's the shirt? I'm gonna go
Back.
find out who this belongs to.
Good
Pick
luck
up
with that.
after yourselves.
My guess is somebody was trying to ditch it, keep from keeping evidence on them.
They're just ditching their shirts. I know when I want to ditch a coin, I take off my shirt and just ditch it so I can get rid of coins.
Well, the other option is that whatever was embodying the shirt left.
Is this just like a plain shirt? Like a very nondescript shirt?
Pretty much with a pocket in it.
Pockety. All right. I guess
So-
we're hunting out the bad guys.
At the very
Pretty
least,
much.
we're keeping an eye on things at night, just making sure we're all safe.
All right. Well, I'm reading. So I guess I'll read. Bye, y'all.
We interrupted a person reading.
Yep.
Never a good thing.
Anyway, walks over, knocks on Escalades.
What up?
So it looks like we were right. Shows you pulls out the coin, hands it over to him. He was trying to take me out.
Well, gotta be more careful now.
Yep. Figure we'll want to do watches at night.
For certain.
You think the Allmater might be able to help us figure out who or what this thing was that's been coming after us?
I can ask. But
Appreciate it.
we'll have to see what the answer is.
Getting turd.
Bird.
Oh, well, I'll leave you back to working on your equipment. We can work. I think we pretty much know by now what shifts we're going to take on watch.
Yeah, I can't really help you there.
Well, fortunately, we got enough of us who can see in the dark. That'll help. Roxas kind of looks at Escalade and goes, "Just when you thought things were kind of getting to normal."
Right?
Of course, what is normal for us anymore?
There's that.
And then I guess last person we go find is Driz.
Which might be hard because she's up helping the.
She's upstairs trying to impress Roxana.
As we get up on deck, start asking some of the sailors if they've seen Driz. Get guided the right direction.
She's been hovering over around Roxana for most of the day. You might find her over there.
Yeah, I gotta stay nearby so she can see the muscles at work.
Rox looks at V and just says, figures.
Let's go pull her away. That might be hard.
You think you might have a better chance at dragging her away than I would?
Maybe. I can try.
Yeah.
Shot.
Excuse me.
Hey, Driz.
What's up?
Let's go talk.
Okay, I'll be back.
You can take as long as you want, okay?
I bet.
Oh.
I need to
I
get.
bet.
Yikes.
Oh, what the?
All right.
Well, we found this. Hands the coin over. Remember the big monster we fought in the castle? This is his mark.
Is it that thing that you found in your water this morning? Cause like, it's not water.
No.
This is no, but this is tied to that.
Well, why didn't you? Just already told you what to do. Go down to the crew quarter and then do your inspect magic thingy, whatever, and then you find out where the thing is. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
V, do you want to explain it? Doesn't quite work like that.
It's just an aura. It tells me that it's there, but we don't know what, who,
But
anything.
If you go and you do the thing in the crew quarters, can't you like see the aura and then go to that thing and then you find out, bam, person, chop chop, ship off boat, shark eat, nom
Who
nom.
do you work for? What is your quest?
What is your favorite color?
Well, it's possible that whatever did this is not even any longer on the ship.
Also, is Big Tentacle Man? Yeah, that guy was a boo. Boo.
Anyway, we're going to be pulling watches tonight just to make sure everybody's safe.
Yeah, KK. I'll watch Roxana sleep and then you guys do the rest to make sure she not get hurt.
We kind of need you to help watch us.
Oh, well. I guess you guys cool too.
All right, you can go back to helping
There's-
now.
Does she
Ah,
really
yeah.
have to come back? Take her with you, please.
Do a little flex. Oh, showing
Take
off my
her with
six
you,
pack.
please. So Driz goes back to kind of continue working in front of Captain Roxana for doing her whole I need to impress the lady. Escalade hangs out and continues to work on his gear. Brax tries not to throw up while he's learning his new spell. Scotch likes to continue to read her magical book, which by the time they get to go to sleep, she slams it shut and goes, "Now, wasn't that great? I learned a lot of knowledge." And she feels the knowledge just a mass in her. And I don't even remember what that added to you, to be honest with you.
Many power. What is it?
Unlimited power!
It increases my intelligence.
Nice.
And
For more.
then
power.
Rox and V kind of hang out in the galley. They do their normal watch that night, but in the order that you guys have set up. But nothing, as you guys kind of like go through that, due to the fact that you have the watch and you kind of are all kind of sleeping in the same general area. Nobody actually, because of that, you don't know. Nobody notices anything abnormal. During the watch, then by the time you guys are kind of waking up and getting your morning routine kind of going with food, you guys are made aware that you're probably only a couple hours from land, to where the general area of where they were going to be dropping you off at.
Rox walks over to Brax and goes, "Hey, Brax, we're getting close to land.
He doesn't
And
say
then-
anything. He just looks up and smiles.
And then we're going to find another boat."
Ugh.
I think it would be a good idea to maybe have tea for him just on the ready all the time.
Rox just kind of smiles as he walks away.
This is fun. So with that being said, I'm actually going to call it here. I am getting rather. I guess with that being said, we're going to go through our outros. Let's start with V.
I'm Fantasy Geek 42. When we're not on D&D nights, the opposite Tuesday, I am on here. Over the weekend, I played not Final Fantasy, Dark Crystal Tactics, and I think I might continue that now. But I'll go back and forth between that and Baldur's Gate. Otherwise, you can find me on Twitter. And I also run the G4G Instagram if you have that and want to check it out. Otherwise, yeah.
Big effing deal 1. Escalade.
So, Big F and Deal 1. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, everywhere as Big F and Deal 1. I have been streaming a little bit more lately. Also, I stream on the G4G on Fridays. So right here, every other Friday, 7:30 to 10:30. Basically been streaming ESO lately, Elder Scrolls Online. And we do have a Elder Scrolls Online guild. So if you play ESO and you want to get involved in that, let me know. And other than that, just come out and enjoy all the content here on G4G.
Minica.
Hey, I'm Minica. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Minica Plays. I play a lot of indie games, and from time to time, I'll do an art stream. I'm not particularly good at either one of those things, but I do them anyways because you should do what you love. And I post a lot of cat pictures, and so if you're into like weirdness and cats, then you should check me out and come hang out with me.
And you probably hear I play a lot of indie games and think, "Oh, she plays Hades and Hollow Knight." No, she plays.
She
a lot
plays
of
like
unusual
double A games. Like games that.
I played Yono in the Celestial Elephant.
I was gonna say she just.
Recently, I played We Were Here Too, Night in the Woods, Spirit
And she
Fair.
tortures her
Yes.
poor husband on video games.
I have co-op Sundays with my husband Rogue. He tolerates my
Yeah, I was gonna
poor game.
say the
He's a
elephant
lovely
game
man.
that she played the other day that she just said is literally an elephant that is dressed like Link, and it looks like it's a little Zelda style game. I don't
can
know.
change
You
his
gotta
outfit.
keep it as Link. That's the only way to play it.
Well, I mean, I will, but if you want to look at it, you can change it
From
out.
there, let's go to Rocks. Yeah.
Me? Okay. I am AZ Rockslide. I am one of the stream team leads. So this Thursday, I'm going to be streaming on Good for Gaming. However, I'm actually moving to Mondays because we are hoping to bring somebody else into the Thursday slot. I don't want to ruin this person's announcement, so I'm not going to do that. But somebody is going to be moving Thursdays. I'm going to be shifting to Mondays because Grizz is stepping down. But I also occasionally stream from my channel, not that often. I'll probably try to get a little bit more back into it, but really most of my streaming is done on the Good for Gaming channel.
Nothing, Mel.
Okay, I am Nephimel, so you can find me here on Sundays. I'm gonna start, getting better about that, and you can find me on my own channel. I don't know, I'll be around. It's Nephimel everywhere except for on Twitter where it's Nephimel TV because somebody else already had Nephimel. For some reason, my boyfriend is putting this cat in my face. I'm sorry.
Kitty!
I'm getting attacked. Echo, say hi. Hi. Echo's like, I am so Chungus, put me down. Anyway, yeah, feel free to stop by here or over there, wherever. I'd love to hang out with you guys any old time. So, yeah.
Jester, Brax.
I am Jester8082. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter with that. Usually stream on Sundays and Tuesdays. Lately been in Bethesda, a lot of Bethesda. So Outer Worlds and Oblivion. Or sometimes you can catch me playing RDO with my wife, with Mom Tulu.
You need to bring back your broadcast game. That for broadcast.
It was fun. I do need to
watching
do that one again.
I watched Nebzone play some of that for our marathon.
It's
looks
definitely
really
an interesting / confusing game.
Yep.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was good. I was thinking about using it for the marathon until I saw someone else was playing it, and I went other ways.
The funny story about that, I'm maybe a quarter asleep, 3/4 awake. I'm looking through the channel, and I see someone on G4G, and they have everything set up except it says not for broadcast.
Oh,
and I'm like, wait a minute, you're broadcasting. And I'm like, I was very confused.
We had to take a bit to explain to him that the title of the game was not for
Yeah,
broadcast.
it took him like 10 minutes to explain to me that was the name of the game.
Get it together.
And I was like, I was very confused. It was very odd for me. It's just a funny anecdote about that because I literally had no idea what was going on. I'm like, you're broadcasting, but it's not for broadcast. I'm very confused.
And then I am Cubby Blue for Life. I am your every other week Tuesday night DM. I can be found at Cubby Blue for Life here on Twitch, on Twitter, on Instagram, anywhere pretty much. It's Cubby Blue for Life. Most of the places there's no I in life because other people use the same name. But yeah, that is gonna be our show this week. As a reminder, we are currently raising money for Able Gamers. Yes, we did just do our big marathon this past weekend where we have rose $2,500. We had a very successful weekend. We streamed from 2 p.m. Friday afternoon until 2 a.m. this past Monday morning. Excuse me. AZ started us off while Jester finished it up. So it was, if you were around this weekend, I want to personally thank you for lurking, for donating, for just being around and being in the streams. If it wasn't for our streamers or you as viewers itself, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So Able Gamers we're still gonna be raising money for Able Gamers through the end of the month of March, and then from there
Izzy, thank you.
Had to take care of the fours.
Sweet.
And then after, I'm not sure what next quarter is, but pause
It's
your
pause your
game.
game.
Pause your
It's
game.
us.
So we will,
Yeah, we're doing it in the spring because it's a big time for animal
That
shelters.
works.
Big season.
so
for
we'll,
them.
I
Cool.
talk to yeah.
so that will start April 1st, but we still got at least another session here with us for Able Gamers. So that is it for this week. We are going to, let's go raid, I guess we could go raid King Kong this week, unless somebody else has got something, but unless you want to go somewhere else.
For me. The good thing about, well, either KKR or Sharkums is that since both
No.
of them are West Coast, they tend to still
No,
actually be
KKR is
running.
actually
Yeah,
Oh,
he,
okay,
he's
well, he
he's a
runs
late
late.
nighter.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
He runs
Yeah, he's
late.
up in
Yeah.
he's up in like the Boston area. Yeah.
Okay, I had that wrong because as late night as he was on, I thought he
Yeah,
was West Coast.
Seattle.
Sharkums is
Seattle.
Seattle, I think, isn't he?
So, but yeah, he's usually streaming from 10 to like 2. So that's why he was willing to co-stream or something with me over the weekend, but we never figured anything out. But here we go. You guys have a great night. Have a great week. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Hey yo, there goes Tokyo. Oh